Alright, guys. Surely I get something good out of here, right? I'm slowly losing it doing these parent runs. Surely we get something good here. Oh, it's a 1-star with 2-star pace. uh, 1 in 3. It's a 1 in 3, and I hit the Pace Chaser Spark. I'm on some really cope parents right now because I kind of just wanted to be done with this. So I'm currently using this Turf Guts Opera as one of my main parents or grandparents. But the loop that I've been doing for it has been pretty good. This Brian and this Ogre. I own this Brian. I was borrowing this Ogre. So I think I'm just gonna unfortunately cope on this. Shouldn't be. It's not that hard to hit a good Ogre, so I'm not too worried about trying to get something better. Off because I just need something to be. I just need to be able to use my borrows on something, since I already hit this Brian, which is my star Uma Musume. Hopefully this helps people make a good a good pace parent, because I would like that for the derby. But like this Brian's probably going to be used with. Actually, I'm still going to try to hit it on this Opera, so I can put it onto a Maruzensky. But I can loop that and... Is it this Ogre? Yeah, this Ogre, I think. No, not this Ogre. The Symboli. The Symboli is my other loop. But I'm just gonna move over to Ogre run or Tachyon runs now, because I need to finish this Tachyon. But hopefully people use my Uma Musume to. I need to remove more followers. But hopefully people use mine to make a good pace parent. It's hard because like both the pace chasers I want to run on the derby are Mile F and Mile E. So I really need these miles in my GPs. I need minimum 7 stars for Teo, and then 10 stars for McQueen. Am I set on Teo McQueen? Yeah, I think I'm set on Teo McQueen. I'm not gonna use any DOMs. I'm not running DOMs for any of the mediums. Maybe if I lose this one, I'll run it for the Hunch in 2200. Yeah, but for this one and the Derby, I will not be running Dominators. This CM is going to be Christmas Ogre, Dober, and Goldship. Next CM will be Teo, McQueen, and Goldship. But I think hybrid Dominators are really bad to bring because of the existence of like actual Dominators. Like you're never going to be in a lower, like a dedicated Dominator will never place higher than your hybrid Dominator. So like, I guess like if you enter a lobby, like sure, your hybrid Dom can win if like you're not in like a meta lobby with Dominators, but like the only times it would help would be to go in against like a double Dom Ogre, and the double Dom Ogre is going to occupy those bottom 2 slots. You done rides with my Brian on Ogre and you're done already? The Ogre's pretty good. God, I'm done. I mean, not the Ogre, the Brian that I have is pretty good. That's a decent amount of sparks just in general, right? Unfortunately, it's 2 Uma stand, 2 Nimble Nav, which is kind of annoying. But I've been getting pretty decent, like, sparks just in general on parent runs. Like, I was getting... Like, I usually get a pretty decent skill list from it. It's just really hard to hit the parents with it. I'm just gonna move on. I don't think Ogre is gonna be that hard to make. Sparks are, like, kind of meaningless just because it's so easy to hit the stat line. And you can, like, ignore stamina on Christmas Ogre. Yeah, my inspirations are generally pretty good now. Let me see if I... I was going insane in the Discord, but like most of my inspiration like generally hit, right? Like I'm able to get to spark most of the skills that I need from parenting. It's just like actually hitting the parent itself has been hard. Like I'll have like a really big skill list, and then I'll hit 2 skills. I guess I hit 3 skills here, which is kind of annoying. But I decided to bring Goldship as a 3rd one for the Satsuki show, because I realized that Goldship has won the Derby and the Kikua show, so I shouldn't be denying her triple crown. But unfortunately, I have no backliner parents, since I'm spending so much time on pace parents, which is why I need to start using my borrows on backliners. So, like, for example, I'll probably just end up running this as my Goldship, even though, like, it's mostly pace stuff. Like, I'll probably just end up running this as my Goldship parent, and then borrowing the other side, and hopefully the 7 medium that I borrow on the other side, or whatever it is, can hit. So I'm just gonna borrow Dober for Goldship. I don't think I'm gonna use Iron. I think it's just gonna be Dober no stopping me for Goldship. So I'll probably do like this, borrow a Dober, and hopefully be able to hit no stopping me off of like a failed Christmas Ogre, I guess, is like my only chance. I don't think Goldship will ever be behind the Dominators. So I think the best way for it to proc no stopping me is off the back of a failed Festival Ogre. Hello, Daver. Daver? Let me pull on these banners before they disappear. So I wanted to save it for stream, but they disappear in like 20 minutes. Yesterday I hit an SSR out of this banner. This ticket right here was an SSR. And it was Manhattan Cafe. Right now I own a level 30 version of Manhattan Cafe. I'll do our single pulls on these 2 banners. I like all 3 of these Umas. Well, I wouldn't mind having any of these 3 Umas on my account. This is our last pull for Bright. And it looks like we're not going to get it in 12. Long shot star. Doesn't even upgrade. I would like Kiseki from this banner. I'm going through a lot of paid carrots now. Not even an upgrade, unfortunate. Is it true that end is better than late in CM13? I mean, it's the Derby, like... you can technically, like, it's the longest medium, so yes, you can use the top speed from late surgers better. Ends are better if more people play end closers, since the more you play end closers, the further up, or the further like pushed up you put the late surgers, which makes it harder for the late surgers to hit, like Barrack cells. It's the same concept as in like this CM right now. If there's more front runners in this CM, it pushes the Christmas Ogres back enough where it makes it harder for them to win. Because if they lose killer tunes, and like U equals MA2 positioning, it's a lot harder for a Christmas Ogre to win. And so they're gonna have CB wit. I mean, Day Strike's good. Like, the Derby is pretty equal to, I'd say, every Uma. I would say it's a little bit easier for a end closer to like push up into 6 and then hit their excels than it is for a late surger to be like perfectly in 6th place. But you can also be in 5th. You can hit Dober and Redshift. I don't think you should ever play late surger Ogre. Like, there's a really big issue in this track of swinging out at the final corner. And like you really want to be as pushed up as possible so you don't move 7 lanes over and lose like 3 lengths. Like late surgers just in general are just praying that they don't swing out super far. And I just don't think there's enough like what's the advantage of you playing late surger Christmas Ogre over pace Ogre? You get like 0.2 lengths on a pace chaser because your speed coefficient. It's just not strong enough. Like for the potential of like sure, you can run Dober, you can run Let's Want Some Iron, but like you're gaining like at most in ideal conditions like 1 length on a pace Ogre, and a pace Ogre is easier to hit. It's easier to like it's more consistent to perform since late surgers won't have access to that U equals MA2. So I just think that like a late surger Ogre is a lot. It's the same thing as like my issue with front Christmas Ogre. It's like, you're putting in a lot more investment for very marginal benefits. Front Ogre might be stronger than pace Ogre if you're running like double front yourself, but I don't think a late surger Ogre ever fits into a team comp. I'm gonna take a little bit break of parent making, so I'm just gonna be hosting rooms. I'm not going to be like hiding the room codes or anything. So it'll be a little bit of free for all. I'm just gonna open it up to public in case it doesn't fill out. What is it? Firm Sunny, right? Let me double check. Should be Firm Sunny, yeah. Firm Sunny Satsuki show. Oh, CM12. So my current Umas aren't that great. This is a Dober that is missing medium S. This is our old gold chip, which is not strong. It has mile S, long S, medium A. And then this Ogre is like okay. I think like with my current comp, this Ogre is too weak. So I don't really like this Ogre. So I have to redo all 3 of them if I'm ending up with this comp. If I drop Mejiro Dober for a front, I think I can run this Ogre. But I'm going to be using Barrows on gold chip, and then using Barrows on Dober. Okay, only 1 Dom, you know. It's fine. It's fine. If people are running weaker front debuffers to compress the whole room, would it make late surger Ogre stronger? I think that I think it's more likely that an Ogre pace promotes than someone you encounter a room with a front runner debuffer. It's gonna be nice to be able to watch these races in solo time. Solo front is interesting, but I guess you're running Ogre, so it makes a little bit more sense. You really want to stop those pace promotes with Ogre. Unless you can guarantee that your Ogre is the one promoting, you really don't want to encounter pace promote Ogre. Or like, you really don't want to enable that. I think a little too many, too much mid race on Ogre. And not enough on my Dober. Will I get triples? Triple sevens, but it looks like I failed Stam Despair. So no festival. It feels weird watching these races in solo time. Yeah. Unfortunately, I pushed up too far and lost Eagles on me too. So I just lost the 78% chance, even though I had the stronger mid race. Gold Chip seems like it would be fine. Daring Strike does seem pretty strong. I think it's fairly easy that I can hit. What do I think about a Dominator front? I have some that at least would have a better chance versus a Peso Agree. Debuffer frontrunner that like falls back to hit their debuffer works if it like the back end isn't so cluttered. Like the issue is actually I don't know why your Dominator's in late. Like I don't think Murmur's ever gonna kill anybody. Actually, you don't even have what's the all-seeing eyes? Intent? I don't remember. But you should probably just put your Dominator in end closer. But either way, like if the Dominators are in end closer position, like there is practically no way that like a front runner will fall back to a front runner Dominator will fall back enough to be able to still hit Dominator. I mean, this is just Ogre slop. My Ogre had better positioning, but it missed the I think on Stam Despair. I think I saw Hydrate and 777's proc. I just missed the recovery on this one, and I pushed up too far, so I lost U equals MA2. But yeah, I mean, this is just Ogre slop. Like, I would have won if my festival went off. But fortunately, just missed it. You beat everyone but the Ogres. I mean, hopefully you beat my two, my two. I'm just having two because I'm not gonna run double dom. I think that's also like really bad to see in a room match. You have a D+ Dominator? You could definitely get a lot more wit. Just run like 2 speed 4 wit. You do not need 6 wit to max out wit. Because you definitely want this to be at 1200. Just run 2 speed 4 wit. You shouldn't lose the career. Definitely don't bring a 767 Dominator. I mean, you also like want to grab the hesitance, but I think like the main thing is you will also the issue is you kind of need max wit. Use the do against Crystal Ogres, just didn't hit the no stopping me. That's a little hard when like your mid race doesn't push you up far enough that Nimble have no stopping me. I think my Ogre is just dead here. Because I'm not in 5th place, I don't have Stam Despair. Or my Stam Despair is gonna fail the trigger. So my 3 of us should just be out. Yeah. I should just beat this Bourbon that wins. But yeah, no Stam Despair. I also got bullied out of Killer Tunes. So like losing those two, I think just makes it impossible. Honestly, looks like Gold Chip might just be better than Dover. Dover seems rough. I think like if I wanted to run Dover, I would have to run a second pace. Yeah, looks like the other one also failed festival. Yeah, I think Gold Chip. I think just like Dover is just can't hit if I'm running Gold Chip. which is unfortunate. I mean, both ogres miss festival. Honestly, I just don't know if like she'd be able to catch up to a pace hit, no stopping, man. You're not the Dominator, right? Yeah. I'm one length behind on my last CM on a gold ship that has 2 skills that could, what, 4 skills, 5, 6, I guess a little bit more than 7. It's just completely overstamped. Is 2 fronts Christmas Ogre anti-synergy because you're upping the chance you get pushed out of you because enemy 2 activation? I mean, yes, but if you get pushed out of activation range, like your goal is to just win with your fronts. Like 2 fronts Christmas Ogre is a fine comp because it makes the you only lose to a better front runner. Like 2 fronts is already pretty strong. You might as well put your 3rd slot as Christmas Ogre. This doesn't ruin it. Yeah, this Damn Despair is really bad when everyone's running fronts for some reason. I have not done though. I'm just trying to like show you, or at least show on stream, like what room matches should look like. So there's so many. Every time I do like pub lobbies, nobody plays fronts. That is all of you are playing fronts. Yeah, generally when I play pubs, there's like no fronts. I still don't really believe in Seiyun Sky. I mean, I guess Global is so weak that it can work. Like, Global is so weak, and I'm sure you can make a good enough Seiyun to beat out all the other fronts. But, like, it's just like a solid truth that Seiyun could never win mid-race against a Kuma with a mid-race skill. I mean, yeah, you have Escape Artist, I guess, so it's not like that bad. You have Escape Artist, but over like Maruzensky, against Bourbon, like you don't even have the strength of Escape Artist. I think the issue is that like my Ogre has too much mid-race for my Dober to hit. Like my Dober can't catch up to my Ogre even with without Festival. I mean, it's just like you copy and paste the exact same skill list onto an S-Maru, or from like Bourbon, or not Bourbon, Seiyun Sky onto an S-Maru or Bourbon, and Seiyun Sky will never have first. Yeah, too many fronts. I don't know, like, if it was, you know, if you guys were playing double front, it's fine. I can't believe there's people playing triple fronts in these rooms. Like, you guys are just actually bullying my Ogre out of position. That was 2 rooms in a row with 5 fronts. People are saying that non-Saiyan loses the Ogres. I mean, I don't think so. Like, you're bringing in a Saiyan Sky and you're just like praying that nobody has a front that can beat out your uniqueness Saiyan, I guess. I think it is a better gamble to prey on Saiyan than it is to I guess like pray that the globals are weaker than they are stronger. I don't know, 3 punts is a little redundant. 3 punts is good just to try to bully out Christmas Ogre. But mine's just especially bad because I have Stand Despair instead of Corner Recovery. And I have Hydrate instead of Soft Step. Which makes mine a lot worse. But I'm not gonna run this Ogre. I think Ogre can, like, I should be able to get no stop on it. Is Soft Step better than Hydrate? Yeah, it should be. It's fairly reliable activation. And it's better than Hydrate because Hydrate can activate after 777s, which you kind of don't want to do. Oh, Dober actually procced her unique? What? Doesn't matter because she can't catch up to a Christmas Ogre. like the issue with Dober is that the person in front of you is the Christmas Ogre. So like you can't catch up to hit no stopping, eh? I guess maybe in the actual CM would be a little bit better. Yeah, because the issue is like you need a weak pace chaser to hit no stopping me off of, because you can't win off of just Dober unique. At least in room matches you can't. Like it feels redundant to put a second 0.4 acceleration on her when she already has 0.4 off of moving past and beyond. But like unless somebody just has like a super weak pace chaser. Like moving past a nimble nav, moving past no stopping me just isn't ever gonna happen because of the mid race. Hydrate's not that bad though. Like you do not need to, if you have corner recovery, Hydrate, 777s, UMA2, like you do not need a remake for soft step. It's just that like my stamps to spare should be soft step or corner recovery. I'm gonna make anime tail McQueen, not for this one. It's gonna be for next CM. I really think you should put your dominators in end closer and not late. Unless like you're doing a hybrid, which I still don't really agree with. Like you want to guarantee that back position. The preferred position and Stamp Despair are really bad. Oh, not really bad, but you'd rather not have those two. Because, I mean, you saw in the 6 front lobby, like, I got snuffed out of positioning for those two. I don't know. Because my issue with, like, is, like, if you ever face somebody who runs double dom, and, like, as much as I want to say that, like, oh yeah, no one's gonna run double dom, like, if you encounter multiple doms in your lobby, or just multiple debuffers in your lobby, you will never activate Dominator, because you will always have too much mid-race. Can Dober do this? Probably not. But like, I don't know. Maybe it's gonna not be that common for both your opponents to be running multiple dominators, or like multiple debuffers. Oh wow, I failed Festival. I've not hit Festival. Like at all. I failed the 60% on it. I hit it off of you, goes MA2 after getting past. That's kind of funny. That's a massive lead. I mean, pace promote, you won the, what, 70%? 78%? But I think you win this lobby even without the festival, just because of how strong pace promote is. Like, I think... No, you don't even have Groundworks or Uma Stand to guarantee it. But yeah, I mean, you just won the... Oh, you don't even have Max Wit. So you won like the 70... What is it on 1100? Like 73% chance for 777s? What a... What a beautiful bot 4 finish. I'll just be very surprised if people run like a Stam debuffer. Like I don't know. I feel like you're just punching down by running a Stam debuffer. Like I'm pretty sure like if you were to run a Stam debuffer, you would have won without it, even if they did end up dying. Like if people are just unable to get enough for it, then I doubt the rest of their skills is good. Like I feel like that was also true for like the past mediums, even outside of Mant. But I mean, I ran Pace Chaser, Stam Scythe, and All-Seeing Eyes because I needed a nimble map target. Ah, I lost Pace Promote again. Losing Pace Promote is like actually just like whatever Ogre has the Pace Promote, even without Festival, generally wins. It is just such a buff to pace down the people behind you. Even with 2 Doms, my Dover cannot push up. She might be pushing up too far now. Sorry, my bad, Dover. My bad, Dover, you're pushing up a little too far now. Oh, I won the percentage chance with it. Like, you'll see here. Okay, Dover. Do not need to be ulting right now. But you'll see here, because of the pace promote, like they get the inner lane, and I have to run all the way around them. So I'm losing length right here. I just lost a whole bunch of length there. I mean, it's also to the Dominators, but like I'm swung out so far because I have to maneuver around the pace promoted Ogre. Like I was probably running side by side to them by the time the late race started, but because I wasn't the one that got pace promoted, I have to swing out 4 lanes over in order to try to overtake. I mean, granted, I also just got I got double domed, so you know the rest of the 3 like it shouldn't be. It's not like a 3 length difference, right? Because it was double dom, so double dom is probably about 2 lengths. But I still lost a length even though I was side by side with the Ogre, because I had to swing out like a bajillion lanes over. Yeah, pace promote is just too strong because it's extremely hard to overtake a pace promote as a pace chaser. This one had to Uma Stand to try to push up for it. Like, I was side by side by them, and like even though they have more top speed with the right hand and the spring runner, like I lost distance way too early, and that's because I was swinging out. Which is why I'm saying that like, my Ogre is like actually just glue, because it doesn't have any way to fight for the pace promote in these pace promote lobbies. Like, it's just impossible to take the inner lane if you're not in first. It's also why like front runners are strong, right? Because you get to take advantage of that inner lane. You don't have to swing out to overtake. Is this? Oh, okay, okay. I was like, I thought you were doing like triple hybrid or something. No, you're doing Grass Wonder. Is Ogre double down the strongest comp, or is Ogre double front the strongest? I don't like. What do you consider the strongest? Like the team that has the highest win rate, or the team that has the highest chance to win a single a single isolated finals? Because double front Ogre will, I mean double dom Ogre cannot have 100% win rate. Ogre double front can. But double dom Ogre has a higher chance of winning in a room, in like one single instance of a room. It's like, is your value the strongest comp, 100% win rate, or highest chance to win your finals? Because it's extremely hard for a double dom Ogre comp to have 100% win rate. You will have one room where you can fail, but you will fail the festival. Maybe I dropped over. I feel like I had to just drop this over. I feel like I just have to run up front. Oh, but then I bully my own. I don't know. I mean, this Dover has a chance, I guess, if she had medium S. Like, you just have to keep in mind that, like, you are just betting on the, like, 80% chance that your Ogre with double dom works. I thought I don't run front. Well, I mean, like a sacrificial front. I don't know. Late is so hard. Like, you need to push up for positioning, and then you need to hope that there's a pace chaser that you can hit no stopping me off of that isn't Christmas Ogre. I don't know, I think it's just like too hard to trigger no stopping me because of the stupid mid race that Ogre has. Yeah, like this is like the issue with double front Christmas Ogre, right? Is you could match up to someone who just has a stronger Christmas Ogre. Like, it's like the small issue, or you can just match into a Christmas Ogre that just was luckier than you. I don't think I'm that much stronger. I just have a little bit more guts than you. Yeah, I think that's it. I think a little bit more mid race. Yeah, I'm not that much stronger than yours. I think mine just hit the skills at the right time better than yours did. So you're just betting on whatever percentage chance your Ogre has to win the finals room. I don't think my gold chip will have any chance of winning this. I need to get no stopping me on gold chip, and I need to get daring strike, I think. Did I accidentally... Oops. Wait, let me skip through this. So I needed daring strike, no stopping me on gold chip, and then I have to hit off of a late searcher, I think. Which I think is a higher chance of happening than this Dover. I don't know. I really don't want to. I think I dropped over. I feel like she's just too weak. This medium track is just too short. Like, it's only 2,000 meters. But I do think if you build Christmas Ogre Double Dom, like you really want to get Umastan Groundworks. I think if you're not running a front runner, your Ogre like really needs that Groundworks Umastan. Because there's a pretty high chance that you enter a room without fronts. It's also like gate dependent. Like the more inner your gate is, the higher chance you have to promote if you don't have Umastan Groundworks. Well, like there's like a tier list, right? I think is it Umastan or Groundworks first? It's Umastan Groundworks. If both Ogres proc Umastan and Groundworks, it's whatever Ogre has the innermost lane that promotes. So like, you cannot guarantee pace promote. Like I won here, like neither of us have Groundworks Umastan. If either of us had it, then if that procs, then they win it. But if both of the pace chasers that are vying for, or if any of the pace chasers proc Groundworks Umastan at the same time, then it's whatever pace chaser was closer to the inner lane generally promotes, which is a stupid mechanic. Yeah, also late starting, because you will always have a negative or like a modifier to your start. That's why like in Team Childs was like the perfect start, right? Where your reaction time was just really lucky. I was like Ogre's gonna fail Festival here. Unlucky. I lost the 78% chance again, surprisingly. Your Ogre is kind of weak. Yeah. But like, your Ogre almost lost to a Festivalist. Or I mean, you had one length lead on the Festivalist double and up 2 Dominators. Wow, I've been losing this the 78% chance a lot though. The triple sevens or the triple recovery. What do you have on your left? Nimble Nav, Iron, Beyond. I mean, I beat you with running Doms. Your Ogre? Did you miss Festival? No, right? Like, I don't think you can overtake me without Festival. Gold City hit unique. That's like, pace promote is just too strong. It just like invalidates a lot of mid race on the people behind them. If I was running double Dom there, like, well, actually I can't say that because Gold City won without Dominator. Pace Dominator, interesting. Okay, yeah, so I think I'm gonna work on my gold ship next. I need a ticket speech and wit, since I ended up not getting it in the 12 pulls. I'm not complaining, I'm just like saying pace promote is just a very stupid mechanic. That on this track specifically is really hard to overcome because of the swinging out. I generally think that like if you're running double Dom Christmas Ogre, you are glue without Groundworks Umastan. Because there's a pretty high chance you enter a frontless lobby. And like in that scenario, my Festivalist Ogre would have beaten the other Ogre if I just ran double Dom. How do you stop wide swinging? Be in first. Like, that's genuinely the only counterplay, is to be in first place. Anytime you try to overtake somebody, you will always swing out. Because your Uma is trying to overtake the person in front. Like, that's the issue. Oh, I might lose because of Dom. Where's this Ogre running Doms? Maybe not. But like, even there, like, I was in first going to the corner, but because I didn't overtake the Daiwa, I still swung out a little. No one was running Dom in this room, right? Oh, I guess it was technically one. Crazy. But like, having to overtake just always pushes you out. There's not really a... Like, unless you overtake and then move back to the innermost lane. But being pace promoted is the, like, guaranteed way to never swing out. This is probably the last room for now, since I think I've mainly explained everything that I want off of like initial observations of the CM. We've hit enough rooms where hopefully it makes sense. Yeah, a lot of really fast entries, for sure. Or at least starting both lobbies to fail the promote. Pacing down is just such a rough mechanic. And there's not really much you can do. I don't think I'm happy with Dover's performance. I just think it's not long enough, the final straight, for a non-like late speed. I guess my Dover doesn't have much late speed, it's like all mid-race. How can I get gold chip to have a chance in these rooms? I have no idea. It just has to be no stopping me. No stopping me into something. Like you see here, Mihono Bourbon's taking that lane 1. My Ogre had to move over in order to overtake. And that just like loses a little bit of length whenever you have to swing out like that. I think this was a Dominator-less lobby. Potential Uma. It might have more guts than me, which is why it was catching up like really hard when we were dueling. I'm assuming it was a Guts Taishin. It looks like I'm running double Dom with this Ogre, this Dover gold chip. Oh, you actually don't have more Guts than me. Interesting. He was just trying to push up. I think because of the wide swinging, that strong fights generally beat most Christmas Ogres. Yeah, generally, like, I still think Bourbon should be the strongest. The issue, like that you don't really see here is that, I mean, this was solo front, right? We've been going into a lot of solo fronts, but I would say that generally, yes, like Christmas Ogre is not the end-all be-all strongest comp. I think the issue is that like fronts in a vacuum should beat Christmas Ogre. It's just Christmas Ogres are running double Dom. Like that's why there's that you know, fight between double front Christmas Ogre and double Dom Christmas Ogre, is because a Christmas Ogre that gets 2 more Dominators, like 2 more Dominators in their skills, like it's basically 2 golds. You're running an Uma with an extra like 600 SP, because a Dominator and a hesitant front adds up to that. Like, it's like 2-3 golds that you get to have on your Uma. And like Christmas Ogre is just consistent enough to be able to warrant double Doms. But it's why like it's why you need to have run double Doms on Ogre, right? It's to beat those front runners. So in a vacuum, yes, like double front should be stronger than Christmas Ogre. It's just you have to run double front, which means at most you can bring 1 Dominator, so somebody can bring 2. And you can't really run solo front double Dom, because if you enter a room with a solo front as a solo front runner, like you already lost. Saiyan Sky can kind of get away with it if the Ogre is like really bad. You could, if she's like solo front runner Saiyan Sky, but I wouldn't run solo Saiyan Sky double Dom, because it's kind of hard to beat out a actual front runner. But generally, like, just wide swinging is just really rough. Like, your Ogre will always wide swing, because you will always have the increased target speed going into the late race to try to overtake the person in the front. Alright, we got the event. This is the April Fool's event. Actually, I don't know if it was meant for April Fools, but it came out April 1st. But let's see here. So we should have to do 2 million on your own. Get the card. Let me not put that on my screen. Some alarm clocks and the title. We're at 3 billion. Looks like our goal is 2 trillion. So we have the exact same goal as JP. JP's was also 2 trillion, and they got 3.3 trillion. Yeah, hopefully we beat JP. If you run Falcon, you'll get 80,000 extra fans, or if you run the card. But this only counts to the event. This doesn't count to anything else. These bonus fans only come for this event. Hopefully there's some smart Falcon players out there that are playing Smart Falcon so that we can get another 80k. How many days do they have? They had 4 days. How many days do we have? Yeah, we also have 4 days. So we have the exact same goal and the exact same amount of time. Hopefully we can hit it. First goal is 400 billion. For the Smart Falcon card. I've already reviewed the Smart Falcon card. Oh, okay. let me stop putting it up. It's not that great. It does give you top pick, which I think isn't on any event card right now. And then some dirt races, like hints for forward march and some front stuff. We also have the 2-star Make Debut Scout ticket, which will be anything before Curran Wit. So, where is it? October 31st will be Curran Wit prior. So anything here, it's a 2-star guarantee, so it'll be either a 2-star, so it can't have Townhauser, and you still have that 3% chance for a 3-star. And then same thing with the ticket here, it's going to be Curran Wit prior. So I'm going to ticket Bijin after this ticket. October is Nice Nature Wit. Nice Nature Wit came out in August. Like, what? Where is it? Right? Or am I wrong? Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of... Sorry, yeah, never mind, I'm wrong. I think I'm thinking of the JP version. It came out in August in the JP version. Might be the best card in the game for the art. Alright. It is definitely an interesting card art. That is for sure. Retention line starting at 700k. That's pretty high. I've seen a lot of people like her summer one too, the Summer Smart Falcon. The front run a card for it. I think it's the one that has Aishin Flash on it. Must have been thinking of round 3. Is there anything else? I don't think so. How much higher will it go? It looks like it's been rising by like... It probably hit like 715, 720. Shouldn't be that bad. Do friends need taking the lead, or is early lead enough? I would say you need taking the lead still. Like, I think you still want taking the lead groundworks. This is a really short track, so the early game matters a little bit more. Yeah, it's kind of hard to overtake on this. Like, it's really important to have access to that inner railing. The final spurt just isn't long enough for you to like be able to power through or like top speed through, unless the person in front of you just hits no late game. Wait, no, we only have this for 3 days. Wait, 6, 7, 8. It might not be possible. I think they had 4 days. I remember 4 days for this event. I don't think it lasted 3. Let me double check. Wait, no, never mind. Wait, they had the first... It ended the 4th. No, okay, no, we had the same amount of time. I think I just misremembered the amount of time. Because I think theirs was April 1st to 4th, so it should be the same. I thought this was 4 days, but I guess it's 3. Dang, it's already climbed up the... to 5 billion. 5 billion in 25 minutes. Well, let's say we get 5 bill every 30 minutes. We have 72 hours. So we'd 72 hours, which is 140. Is that right? It would be 144. Or I guess it would be 10 bill in an hour. Times 1 million. That is not right. I did 72 times 72. Oh my gosh. 72 times. Hey, how? That doesn't seem right. Oh well, maybe I just need to do my part. Maybe it doesn't climb up as fast as I think it is. Or, like, real time. Probably not a lot of... Yeah, maybe that's it. Let me do my part. Do some parent runs. Is there any hope of making double front Christmas surgery if you don't have the bourbon? I definitely think it's possible. Like, I don't think we're in such a competitive environment where you can't just do double front without bourbon. It should be available for 3 days, right? Because it's the entirety of the 6th, the entirety of the 7th, and the entirety of the 8th. So it should be 3 days, which is what they had on the JP server. I think I accidentally said 4 days. But I think it ended on the 4th. So I think they also had 3 days, I want to say. I think theirs was from the 1st to the 4th. So it should be available for 3 days. Yeah. But interesting that we have the same goal as the JP version. Does that mean that Global has the same population as just the JP version? Copied and pasted the code. I mean, most likely. I don't think we have less time. I think I messed up. Well, I messed up by saying it was 4 days. Let me see if I can find an old tweet of it. I think somebody responded in the comment. Yeah. Right, they had it from the 1st until the 4th. For the other events? Maybe. They did 2 billion in 2 days, it looks like. Or 2 trillion in 2 days. It is. Tachyon so I can remake my whole team. Individual goals are still 2 million, so just make sure to do a career a day, and like you get 700k fans on your career. Gotta make sure to, whoops, load the agenda, not delete it. Get the guts here. That's so many parent runs. I think I just hit 41 million on Opera. Tachyon hasn't done too bad on Mile B. I feel like Mile B on like Tachyon and Opera. Teo as well has a pretty solid unique. That doesn't feel as bad. Doing parent runs, yeah, it feels really bad. Sometimes I lose one of these early miles to like the Shino Flower. The Shino Flower, Seeking the Pearl, and Vodka. Sometimes I lose it too. Yeah, I'm gonna do both Teo and McQueen for the Derby, which is why I'm spending so much time on Pace Parents. Because they need a lot more work. I hit both fast learner events and I failed both of them. Do I chase Mile B on Opera parent farming? I mean yes, just because my looping has Mile B on it. Like my best parents for Opera, this Brian in this Ogre, bring her up to Mile B. So it's less that like I chase it, and more so that like my parents just ended up working out to bring her to Mile B. But it is nice. Like I think my current parent loop has 63 grade bonus. They all did 45 or the same 35 races, I think. I don't know. It's what Chronogenesis tells me that my grade bonus is 63. Let me see. Do I still have my Brian? Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, should be 63 bonus. This is mine. If this was 7 Mile, it would bring Opera up to A. I just only have 6 Mile here, so it ends up bringing it to B, which is a little bit better. Like I lose 1 Mile, I think that's better than increasing the chance that I hit a Mile Spark. I just saw Brian that has 103 grade bonus. I didn't... Or 104 grade bonus. What? For an Ogre Opera Brian. Really? Do they just do every race? They just race the entire time. They race during summer too. I guess that's why their sparks look like that. That's kind of crazy. They actually just did every race. Yeah, because these are all summer. They just race the entire career. And I guess if you're like only looking for pinks, that's probably the best way. If you only care about your blue pink. And you don't even need to really think about anything because all you just click is race. I don't know, I feel like hitting an ace is fair. I mean, if you're doing like a guts deck, hitting an ace isn't really that easy. But I feel like if you're doing like speed whip, it shouldn't be that hard to hit an ace. It's like, the better your parent, the better your aces. You can always just try to high roll the ace. I guess. Like, I don't really want to bash my head into the wall begging for Agnes Digital to show up during my run. I think it's also just more so there just is no good parents right now. But hopefully the Tachyon hits medium, and then I'll just borrow a 7-star medium. Wow. That's crazy. I even have skills for this race. You know, how about inspiration? Do they mean the 2 early April events and the inheritance at the end of the career? I guess, yeah, generally. Like, inheritance would be what your sparks are, and inspiration would be the 2 events. But yeah, I think that's generally how people talk about it. Maybe I should have bought the pretty mirror. I think I just race these 2 days and buy the pretty mirror. $300 affinity feels good. Yeah, I want to race these 2 medium ones. Or this opening. Buy the mirror for the 21 bond. I wouldn't really do this on an ace run. I think the mirror generally isn't worth it, but I think on a parent run, it's fine. Oh, I can't afford the mirror yet. Usually I don't have issues going through the career. I feel like every time I stream my runs I have like terrible luck. Waiting on my opera I'm not gonna make an opera for this CM. Sorry, Gold Ship needs a little bit of love. And even if I hit an opera, I don't think I would have change my Baro. I'd rather people use my Brian for a better parent than put out an opera. And if somehow my opera is better than my Brian. Nobody is borrowing a great grandparent. Well, that's unfortunate, I guess. But I'm not going to be making a better opera. I mean, maybe that's why our parents are so bad, because no one's borrowing great-grandparents. We're not trying to loop it through. But I guess if you're just always hoping that... I don't know, maybe... I think making your own parents is good. You're not getting any club points by putting up your great-grandparent. But, I mean, is your great-grandparent good? Like, generally, it's just whoever has the greatest great-grandparent. Like, I think parenting is just like whoever has the best one. Do I want more late pink sparks? No. Late pink sparks are really bad because I want to use Red Teo and Tachyon, right? And they both have late aptitude, so if you hit a single late one to the Legacy, it's just impossible to use. Alright, let's start buying some skills. So I can stop losing it. Yeah, there's a lot of good front ones out there now. You get 10 club points, a maximum of 100. Wow, I got skin outbreak there. Into a mood down. That's crazy. Yeah. I will say the issue with the fronts right now is that I feel like whenever I look at front looping, it's just a three-way circle between Burven, Esmaru, and Seiyun Sky. Because everyone's just doing ace runs and then putting them up. At least their uniques are good. Pace patterns are gonna be so bad with Christmas Ogre in the loop. Alright, hopefully I hit a good one on Red Teo. Because Red Teo has a decent unique. To borrow, or to put on certain victory. I mean, it's not bad, it's just like, there needs to be a fourth front runner to take it off of. Like, you need to be able to loop 4 parents together. At least for pace, there is, like, Brian, OG Ogre, Teo, you know, Opera. There's a lot of options for pace. It's just like none of the ones are good as aces. I mean, yeah, Kiss for Courage Kakao is good, it's just the issue is like the 2 best fronts are Bourbon and Mario right now. Once we get... I don't know, there's not really going to be a new generalist for a while. Who would even be the new generalist front? It's probably all until Ines Fujin Valentine's. Like, there's no way to take it out until Ines Fujin Valentine's. Trying to get an Ogre with a frontrunner package? Why? I'm not gonna gamble that Ivy hit the mood up from the next race. Because everyone's running a Smaru Bourbon. Yeah, but I guess if you don't own, what, Opera or Kiseki or McQueen. Actually, McQueen's kind of hard because McQueen has terrible mile aptitude. Or I guess Opera also has terrible mile aptitude. You would want Kiseki. I don't know. I'm just kind of annoyed that like a lot of parents are just like not good in Harrods. Like, why can't people just like put Brian or Opera or anything? Don't think McQueen GP is worth it the bad mile. I mean, you can aptitude change it. Okay, well, I'll just save this kill juice for the next one. Wow, I didn't get any megaphones. Should I have bought this 20%? My whole entire inventory is so bad. How much you want? Wait, what? Yeah, why are you getting Aoharu Wit and Shrewd Step? Okay. The reason why dodging danger works is because it forces the lane change. I don't think you would want that combo. Wow, this was a terrible summer. Guys, Shoot Step cannot replace dodging danger. Okay, I'm not clocking this. That's crazy. Lost to a Hishi Amazon. No, it's because I had a terrible summer. I don't know, I feel like you can't really complain about bad parrots if you don't do parrots. Like, I feel like I can complain about bad parrots because I've done like 70 parrot runs now in Mant. Like, you can't really complain about bad parents and then say, I don't want to do parenting. I think 3 fronts, Seirin would be better than Smart Falcon. It's a good idea to try to lock out Christmas Mercury, or just 2 fronts and a Dominator. 3 fronts will always be better than any Dominator. But I do think 2 fronts, like, secondary ace is better. But I would run triple fronts if you don't want to play. If your decision is between a Dominator and a 3rd front, I would run triple fronts. just don't know, like, for Ogre... Actually, no. Actually, Ogre doesn't matter. I think Ogre you should just play double doms. You think it's valid because you don't want to do parents, meter, parents, and no quality? Well, like, I'm just saying you can't really complain that, like, other people aren't doing the work for you. I don't know, like, I see people complain that there's no good borrows online, but, like, so you're expecting someone else to go through all of this with no quality of life for you. Like, I don't know. That's what annoys me. Oh, I already found them on nav. Like, I don't think it's valid to complain about something because you think that... Oh my god, I just don't have enough speed. That summer was terrible. 3 speed cards. I didn't get a rainbow. Why do I prefer Stam Despair over Hydrate? I literally don't. Huh? What do you mean, why do I prefer Stam Despair over Hydrate? I said you want soft step. Corner recovery? I don't think I've said that Stam Despair is good. I'd say your two best ones are Stam Despair, or not Stam Despair, oh my god. Corner recovery and soft step, but soft step can be hydrate. Like, there's not that much benefit from hydrate over soft step. No good bars because you stopped breeding. Your parents were terrible, check. Are the animations faster? No, there's no quality of life in this game. Yeah, maybe... So I like soft step. No, actually, I'm kind of like not that big on soft step anymore because I think pace promoting is so much more important. So I think you should just go hydrate. Hydrate corner recovery. Like, I think you shouldn't have soft step because you need to be pushing for pace promotion, and if you're pushing for pace promotion, generally you won't trigger soft step. So I'm no longer... I'm no longer gonna be shilling soft step. Definitely do not buy glitter as a 5th recovery. Like, it's a bad speed skill, it's a bad acceleration skill. You just now introduced a like 20% chance that you misfire. What about Ignite Stam? Ignite Stam's on the same tier as Hydrate. Like, you want corner recovery, and then the other 3 can be Hydrate Stam, or Hydrate, Ignite Stam, and then soft step if you're playing fronts. Why get recoveries on Christmas Ogre? You're right. Recoveries on Christmas Ogre is all a part of Big Stam. You shouldn't buy any. What if you have Stam to spare and glitter to counter it being bad? I would say just make a new Ogre. Can't believe triple speed, and I exited that summer sub 500. No megaphones, no nothing. feel like at this rate we might not even hit 2 trillion. What are we at right now? Okay, it'll be exactly 1 hour. Or not exactly 1 hour, but an hour will pass once I'm done with this run. Pace straight, prepared to pass. Yeah. But I feel like I have not seen 60%. I have so much energy, but I haven't seen like anything. Okay, let me buy some pace skills to prune it. We can get up tempo through Ryan. Is pace promote groundworks ogre good to aim for if you're not running fronts? Yes. Is the speed card in the event decent? The Air Shakur? It's weaker than Jordan, I would say. I would say I would rather run Tosin Jordan over Air Shakur. I think the issue with the card is that the only cross-training it has is the 30 mood effect. That like I would rather you just run Tosin Jordan or or just like a different speed card. I think even actually I didn't really dislike Silent Suzuka speed. But I think Tosin Jordan's technically better. Let me pull up the stats. Tosin. Yeah. Air Shakur. I guess the speed and power bonus is kind of nice. It's not that bad. I like Tosin Jordan's like initial speed and the 10% TE more than Air Shakur. Even though it does give you that 1 speed, 1 power bonus, I think the TE and initial stats kind of matter a little bit more. The skill is useless. You are not running Air Shakur for Serenity. I guess you're also not running Tosin Jordan for Breath of Fresh Air. They're both 5% race bonus cards, so they're kind of hard to fit in since you want around 50%. Holy. I don't even want to complete this run because the affinity is going to be lowered. It's going to be like 3 affinity less. Whatever. We have so much energy. Yeah, we'll finish this run since we're already so deep into it. But losing these races is kind of crazy. I also have way too many energy potions.
人気と実力を兼ね備えた私一押しの馬娘。これが研究の成果さ。
Are we gonna? Okay. If we need 2 trillion to get all the rewards, we need to hit 27 billion fans per hour, right? So when I exit out of here, we better have more than. We better have like 30 billion fans. Because 2 trillion is like 28 billion an hour, right? We're cooked? Oh no. They overestimate how well we're doing. Well, maybe this isn't prime time. I wonder when Global like plays the most. Why are... Would you slide in Beejin Wit even if your Uma already has innate nimble nav? The alternative is Domslop. I mean, sure, if you can like hit every stat that you need, I don't see why not to just run. If you can hit all the other stats and like you're just running a skill card, Beejin isn't that bad of a skill card. And it doesn't grind. That is true. I think we have to wait until Asia wakes up. You're playing glow sticks on your ace runs. Wow, you really love Falco. Glow sticking ace runs is crazy. Wait, I have so much energy. I did not do that. I should probably buy the 40%. Man, I did not sleep well last night. I was so annoyed, so I was spamming runs. I think usually peak playtime on Steam... Actually, peak playtime on Steam is like around reset. Which would probably be the same. Oh, there's a glow stick. I can do my part. Give exam for the next 3 days. Well, I mean, as long as everyone does 2 million. I think that's the number. That is not the number. If everyone did 2 million, I think you need like actually millions of people. But I mean, just finish your own rewards. We might not be beating JP. No, at least we can beat Korea. Korea only hit 105 billion. Gotta do 2 billion fans each in 3 days. Yeah, every individual person will need to do 2 billion fans. So you guys better put in the work. You specifically need to do 2 billion fans. Like, I'm just worried that we might not even get all the rewards. It's 2 trillion. 2 trillion means every hour we need to get 30 billion. I don't know what the fan count is right now. Well, we'll see after this run. Maybe they'll just pity us and give us fake fans. I got a notification that there was a new song added to the jukebox. Yeah, it's a random SR. Selectors are only at anniversaries. I don't think they ever gave a selector outside of an anniversary. At least not off the top of my head.
大切に使ってこんな状態で走っレースでのデータ収集も大事だが今回は機上で緊急に注目の位置検証完了だ
I forgot to ping the Discord. Oh shoot. Whoops. Oh, you know, they can all watch. Sure. I'll ping now. You guys can all watch me do parrot runs, I guess. If I get a what random SSR? Bjin. That's why I'm waiting on ticketing Bjin right now. On the off chance that because I don't think a level 35 Bjin does anything for me. It's on the off chance that it's Bjin. I don't want to use my ticket.
レースでのデータ収集も大事だが今回は機上でここは負けこれが研究の成果さ
Yeah, another air shakur, so I can have a level 40 air shakur. Definitely. I'll take another gold chip stam. That'd bring me up to level 45. This parent run was not that good. How many did I lose? Like, I even had to clock 2 races. I don't even know if I'm hitting double S here. I'd have to get some really good speed trainings. Hit double S. I lost 4 races. Let me do my part. Grab another glow stick. I don't know why I have so much energy. Like, actually, kind of insane. I'm gonna do 3 speed trainings here. I'm gonna say a double rainbow is probably good enough for a 60%. Got Bjin Wit from the Game Awards random ticket. I haven't seen that. Bjin Wit. A level 30 version honestly is as strong as the max limit break version. That card is so weak. Really? Look at the stats.
実力は完全に上位ですね
Like, that's actually crazy. You can get 4 additional copies and only get 5% friendship.
心身のバランスも非常によく見えます
Okay, wait, Limit Break 1 gets a wit bonus. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe getting Limit Break 1's not that bad. Maybe I can just get a level 35 one. Five good luck charms. That's what I'm ending on. I mean, a wit bonus probably does more than for you than 5% friendship. This is hitting like S plus. I even whistle this. Yeah, I needed like 2. Or that first summer, I just needed some speed trainings. Yeah, I don't think I can hit double S here. Not even gonna hit 1100 on speed power. Oh wait, no, I hit 1100 on power. I'm just not hitting 1100 on speed. Alright, I've contributed 800k fans. How many people would have to play this game to get 30 billion fans an hour? It would take 37,500 people finishing, or 37,500 careers on 800k to hit the 30 million. What else do I want? None of this matters. Assuming they all play Mant. Oh yeah, that is true. That's assuming every single career is 800k. Alright, double S here. It's fine, it was a Turf Spark anyways. Garbage. Oh, we are... we are so... We're on pace for... We're on pace for like sub 1 trillion. We are so cooked. Maybe... You know... Well, I mean... We would just need triple the player base in the second half of the 12 hours, right? Yeah, this opera, like, I'm not putting this opera up. No one wants a 2-star Guts, 2-star Turf. But the entire legacy is pretty decent. For trying to hit this parent. We are not going to talk about what this Teo has, and like what I'm coping on this Teo with. We will ignore this Teo. Oh, there's an Uberstand Spark. Oh, that's gotta be good, right? Thinking about maybe just making this the Miles Spark, but... I don't like my medium sparks. Who's my highest rated anyone? It's probably the Ogre. I think I've only hit 2 UGs. Yeah, maybe when the other side of the world wakes up, it's gonna be triple the player base. That Global had a higher percentage of hardcores giving the overall vibe of the community? I don't think so. I think I like in general saw more like sweats in JP than I have in Global. But I guess I don't really like interact with the quote-unquote sweat community. I mean, I think like more so there's just a bigger casual base, or not casual base, but like a non-CM base, because you can enjoy Uma Musume without playing the CM, right? I think the CM community is way smaller than like the general enjoyers of the game. From players contribute more. I mean, yeah, they are contributing 80k more by running the Smart Falcon SSR. I'm pretty sure the 80k does not count for anything but the event. CMs are fun. Yeah, CMs are fun. I think the PvP aspect of the game is pretty good. I don't know, as long as you don't, like, tie your worth to winning the CM. I definitely, like... It is, like, you are... I don't think, like, viewing someone from their CM performance is, a good way. I don't know, gatekeeping somebody to, like, not be a sweat because they don't have a good CM performance is kind of weird. Because at the end of the day, like, you can have a really high win rate just by swiping.
む
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously like things that you shouldn't lose to, which kind of sucks when you lose to it. Like, it sucks when like you win like 90% and then you lose because of that 10%. But I don't know, CM, like there is no matchmaking in CM. The entirety of the competitive aspect of it is a gamble to begin with. We actually do have a pretty big Team Trials player base. I don't think... at least I don't remember the Team Trials player base being this big on the JP server. It's like IRL racing. I mean, sometimes you just get hit by a string of late starts, bad wit checks that you just cannot come around. I mean, any long CM, you can miss your recoveries.
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん本日ありがとうございます大切に
Like, my gold chip that was severely overstammed died in one race. That one race could have been the finals.
注目の一番
この結果実験は成功だね
Most people in your club claim that there is matchmaking.
お疲れ様です
If there is matchmaking, there is no shot I should have matched into the people I had in finals from the last CM. Like, that their Umas were definitely not strong enough. Like, there might be, like, maybe a minuscule amount of matchmaking, but I don't think it's enough to, like, sway it. Like, my opponents were way too weak. Like, I just don't think that there is a strong enough matchmaking where it would actually sway it.
実験は成功だね
I also don't really believe in, like, queue timing. I've queued, like, for the past 10 CMs,
セール中です
like, at drastically different times, and I don't think there's been a single influence.
この状態
I just mean that it isn't just top percent sweats, but even the semi-casual base in global is small. Yeah, well, I mean, me saying that I think the casual player base is really big is similar to saying that the semi-casual base is small. But I definitely think that, like, there's a lot less people pulling and playing meta stuff
ただいま
on
セール中
the global server. We've got both the medium corners here. Really? No, I don't have this much problem, like, off stream. I did 3 Tachyon runs where I didn't clock at all on Mile B.
おやまたレースそれやれ
Alright,
これが研究の成果さ
there's a pretty big player base that just makes, you know, graded F McQueens. Like, they just do one run to do the dailies. Let me do my part, buy those glow sticks. Let's buy the funny hat first.
ありがとうございます
That's a pretty big discount. 224 for the funny hat. Always good to see that on a parent run. I'll just drink both of these and then do this wit training, so I can do 2 trainings. Probably on an ace run I would also buy. I mean 224. I mean I guess it's only a discount of like 50. But 224 is pretty good. If I got fast owner there though, it would not have been as good. But pretty early fast learner for a parent run.
ここは負けられない。
Just unfortunate I lost 3-mile races during your year. Do I have a... I do have a cupcake. Anything... Can't really train that, let's just rest. Yeah, anxiety if your bonds are in all mid in the green starting the classic year. I just pray on the events. I mean, surely I'll hit another barbecue, right? And we'll be fine. Maybe it's Uma Musume end of service. We can't even beat JP's fan count. Uma Musume, global Uma Musume end of service. We have less players globally than in just Japan. It's always, yeah. If the shop just gave more barbecue, like you would have been fine. Do any of like the big websites count how many fans we get per day? So I'm assuming if you're able to scrape all the clubs, you'd be able to see the total fan count. I just got Lone Wolf from a 1-star white. 1-star white GP Lone Wolf. Amazing. We got another carrot. It's that simple. How many carrots do I have? Not enough. Okay, I just need like another one of those. Let's buy head on. Don't need to ride tail held high yet. Buy the things that can be hinted. Prune them. Lone Wolf hopefully helps a little bit. Let's see if I can... Let me put a title up just so they know. Yeah, Lone Wolf has been nice. Pretty cheap too, just in general. Let's just do this wit training. I think I need Windy Rainbowed, unfortunately. I've not seen a single megaphone. I think I have to be buying these 40% for summer. Who's his parent for? I think that Ogre is garbage. Like, I don't think the Ogre is good at all. That Ogre was also done in one run. It's not that good. There's quite a lot missing from the Ogre. And Tachyon Parent is pretty easy to hit.
ここは負けられない一番人気
It's a 1 in 6. Or sorry, not 1 in 6, a 1 in 3. I am genuinely confused how how I lost this one. I don't mind losing the mile. Losing the derby on 400 speed with like 6 skills is kind of crazy. Yeah, Global really likes score chasing. But I did not mean to buy the stam. Like, there's a lot of value on Yuji. Uma's. You didn't see my Ogre's kills? Yeah, no, they're pretty bad. I mean, it has a decent amount of mid-race. It has like all the mediums, all the pace corners and stuff. It's just, I know for a fact I can slot in No Stopping Me and Uma stand. Which is important. 1 million views on early score chasing videos. Yuji, no, UE improves spark rate. You need to get up to UE. So it's from here into SS is the first one, and then UE is the second one. I don't think there's been, or at least there hasn't been any information about something higher than UE mattering. So right now, it's expected that UE is the limit for White Sparks. Or for higher stars on your White Sparks. Why? Okay, I guess this is why I bought the Stam ankle. And I don't think there's been anything for stats high, or like the blue spark rate for anything higher than 1100. Or at least there's no information on that either.
ここは負けられない一番人気
Not that there's no information, but there hasn't been research on it. Can't wait till speed sparks are meta. I mean, they're kind of meta. They're good if like you can hit the rest of your stats. Like, like a Rimakina, you're not gonna run speed sparks. You still need to get Stam sparks. Are turf sparks ever meta? Generally around the 4th anniversary. Like, it's fine to go for it. Like, you want to try to hit both Turf S and Medium S because the 4th anniversary introduces White Sparks. Introduces White Sparks that can give you aptitude. So people try to mix and match Turf and... Wait, I don't know why this. People try to mix and match Turf and the Distance Spark. You can trace triple S, but generally it's not worth the effort. It's not worth dropping a run for it. 5th anniversary, it makes it a little... 5th anniversary is also easier because you can pay $20 a month to re-roll your inheritance. So on an ace run, you can look at 4 inheritances. Yeah, we're currently on pace for 1 trillion fans. We need 30 trillion to be able to finish, or 30 billion an hour to be able to finish the event. What a steal. I mean, there's more than just Spark rerolling, or Inheritance rerolling. You know, you get the instant parents and the additional friend slots. I can't remember if the additional borrows or not. 19 billion? We need to be at 45 billion to finish the event. So we are pretty far behind. What does position S even do? Increases your downhill wit check and your per section wit rolls.
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとう。
How do the no career parents work? There's like a menu. I think, let me see if I have a picture of it. Fuck alive. Let me see.
こんな状態で走ってもな。休息すべきだね。
It appears I do not have it. You get a ticket a day, and you like set up like the legacies and the deck and stuff, and then you click a button, and it will spit out 5 parents that you can use. Well, it will like auto-complete 5 runs for you. But I don't know if I have a picture of it. Yeah, I don't think I can find a picture of it. Let's grab ramp up here. Yeah, fast learner. Good to get the hint for it. Can I do this training? This will lead... Or I guess I don't need energy, so let's do this. Okay, 600 is going to senior as in the parent run. Shouldn't be too bad. And then if you have the other $12 pass, the factor rerolling pass, and the factor locking pass, you can do 10 parents a day. 10 instant parents a day. So to skip, like to buy everything that Side Games has to offer right now on the JP server for parenting, it's $30. $32. It's 1980 yen and 1200 yen. It's about $30. But they do have like a 6-month and a 1-year plan. I don't remember what the discount is for the 1-year plan. But if you were to buy monthly, it's the 3,200 yen. It's 5k a month? Well, yeah, because there's still the daily carrot bundle. And the battle pass. It's 5k yen a month if you include the battle pass and the daily carrot bundle to the numbers. Does it still uses up to auto parents? I have no idea. So I don't know what that means. Will you be called a casual for not buying it? I don't think you really need the auto parent. I think the auto parent plan isn't that important. League of Heroes, I think it has more value too, but I definitely think you can win a CM without the auto parents. The other pass though, the 1200 yen pass, is kind of important. Being able to lock factors and re-roll your run 4 times is a lot more important. But the auto parents aren't necessary. Though a lot of the League of Hero players that I follow on Twitter do say it is necessary. Don't they give out tickets for free? They gave out tickets when it first introduced, and I think they recently gave out more tickets. But there's no like solid like basis for how many tickets they give out. Oh, does it still use up TP? No, it uses up the ticket, and you get a ticket every day if you bought the $30 or sorry, the $20 pass. Are the auto parents good? Auto parents are good, decent. But they've only given it up when they introduced it, probably to try to entice people to buy it. And then they did it once because they were apologizing for something that I don't remember. But it was really pretty recent that they gave it out again. But I don't think it's necessary. I do think the locking your factors being locked behind 100 carrots is kind of crazy. And Inheritance reroll, like, you can save 60 carrots a run by buying the pass. Well, and 30 TP, so it'd be 70 carrots a run. So that was like 20. Yeah, I mean, they probably said something about it on Twitter for their apology. I don't know if I can find it. I remember it was somewhat recent. But generally, you can't get it without buying the pass. The auto parents are decent though. They generally might lose one race. Does the Uma stand nimble nav track players and have less chance of appearing in a run? Is the same for every event that gives you a skill hunt? I'd assume it's the same. I don't think I've seen an event more. I mean, there's events I haven't seen yet, even after 100 runs. But I would say generally, I mean, I think I've seen some events a lot more. I always see this Super Creek event. The one that gives you deep breaths or 24 skill points. There might be some weighting to it. I can't imagine there's something that big. I'd say maybe 1 in 5 runs I see the Uma stand or the nimble nav. So there's probably some little bit of weighting to it, but I don't think that's specifically the Uma stand and the nimble nav one are weighted against you. I think I've seen an even amount of both of them. Tachyon is so nice on the Tenno show and the Hikua show. Sometimes on Opera I have to switch to Late Surger. Did I already buy Corner Recovery? I haven't. Free rating. Probably don't need more power. Yeah, I wonder actually how many I have. Thought I would gamble for the stats there. I think corner recovery straight away is better. Gambling for the stats is really bad because it's pretty rare that you win it. And once again, going above double S doesn't do anything for you. So there's not really a need to go for the stats. I think on most parent runs you should just take the... Oh, I don't have. I thought I had Kale Juice. I think on most parent runs you should just take the SP or these skills. It's 30% for the stats. Is it 50% for the recovery ones? I believe.
アグネス・タキオ。
実力は完全に上位ですね。
Might be 50%, 60%. But the negative to failing the recoveries one is 20 energy and 2 mood. The negative to failing the stat one is minus 15 to all stats. Mood down and Night Owl. Like, it's losing the recovery ones isn't that bad. Is it 50, 60? 50% chance for the stats and 60% chance to win the skills. I don't know. Losing the stats, I think, makes it a lot harder to hit double S. And like gaining the stats doesn't really increase your odds that much on a parent run. Or at least on a parent run with like a deck like this. Shoot. I wish the items that would disappear would show up on the top first. It's actually so annoying to have to scroll down. Nah, I don't think it's 30. I think it's 50% for the stats. I don't think it's 30%. I think it's 50, 60, 80, 90. As a stat breakdown. It's just like losing the stat one really sucks. Am I building crystals agree for groundworks pace promote? Yeah, I'm gonna do for groundworks pace promote. If I don't end up doing it, then I'm dropping Dober and running a front debuffer to stop pace promote. Yes, I believe charming is 90%. It's just like the negatives from failing the SP one is like very manageable. It's minus 2 mood and like 20 energy that you lose. You just lose a little bit too much from the stats one, but I don't generally like gambling on it. If the run's cooked, like, sure. If 100 stats saves the run, it's better to gamble it. Or if you're building like Christmas Ogre, obviously you don't want the straightaway recovery. Sure, gamble on the top one. But generally, charming and the recovery ones are always nice to grab. If I'm on like a really good pace and like acupuncturist shows up like here after summer, maybe I'll just decline it since it's guaranteed 10 energy. This is pressure. That's level-headed. One of these days I'm gonna remember all of them. Why am I getting so many carrots? They really want me to bond up. I feel like I never see carrots this late into the run. Like those carrots at the summer shop and those carrots on the second to last shop. Can carrots show up on your final shop? I don't know if I've ever seen that. Do I have any mood ups? I do. Yeah, unfortunately this run I lost 2 miles. It's minus 1, or minus 2 bond actually for the mile G1. And minus 1 for the regular race. The three races that give the most fans are the Japan Cup, the Arima Kinen, and the final race. Maybe there's a clause about supporter bonds being maxed out? Could be. That would make sense. Is this prepared to pass? Okay. Slowly. Now that I've made my mind up that I'm going to memorize all of them, it might be a little bit easier. Alright, I have enough horns. Just drink and energy here. Actually, does having energy on the 4th race matter? Or is it the same odds on the 4th race?
ここは負けられない一番人気4番アグネス・タキオ
実力は完
It doesn't? Okay, okay. Yeah, I think on the 4th race it doesn't matter what your energy is at. It's the same percentage. It's only the second, or the first, second, and 3rd race. Sometimes I remember that, sometimes I don't. Alright, we have enough energy. Looks like I can hit double S. As long as my speed cards show up on speed, I should have enough to hit double S this run. There's something else this week, right? I guess there's only 2 more days of this week. Hoshino Flowers releasing in 6 days. I just want to pull on Hoshino Flowers so I can finally use up my tickets. Ah, should have used the hammer on the Arima Kinen. Speed cards did not show up here, but I'll take this training. I'd rather save this reset whistle for a training where no one shows up. Has anyone seen any good Dobers? I feel like generally Dober has not been performing as well as I thought she would. I feel like late race matters more than hitting beyond. Alright, this is where I should whistle. And nothing changed. I think I'm just gonna have to raw train the speed. Not really. Yeah. I don't know, maybe I just dropped over for another Pace Chaser. I feel like Pace Chasers have a better chance. Because like the issue is like even if an Ogre fail or a Pace Chaser like fails to excel, I think it's still too hard for Dober to proc. Which of the 3 scenarios is my favorite? And which one overall? I think Man is my favorite of the 3. I like it is annoying how long it lasts, but I think URA was also nice. I mean, but I think that's just nostalgia. Like, because it was it's been 4 years since I played URA. Which is why it was nice playing through URA. I hated Unity. I think you can also tell by like how I like just did not stream. Like I just generally don't like the Unity. It's one of like bottom 3 scenarios. I like Mecha. I think Mecha has like a good balance between RNG, like length and everything. But this scenario is good. Like I feel like the only complaint about Mant is just the amount of time it takes. But Unity is such a bad scenario. Like, I didn't want to do anything for Unity. Can't even buy that. Okay, you know what? Let's just get Radiant Star. Well, it's just like, it's not even like the races or like, you know, losing to the random. It's just like, you have no control over the arrows. Oh, wow, I just barely missed it. It doesn't matter, I hit 2-star turf. 1-star speed, 2-star turf. I lost 4 races. I actually just... Wait, really? This wasn't double S? I guess I just didn't buy any gold skills. Okay. Two hours down the drain. Cygames has to take pity on us. We're on pace for 1 billion, or 1 trillion. Like... we are... It would be crazy if every account just had a level 40 Smart Falcon. Every account is just stuck with a level 40 Smart. I guess you could use SR crystals if we're stuck with a level 40 Smart Falcon. Surely Cygames will just take pity on us. Right, this is really slow. There's no way we have half as... Oh no, this is a third. Like, pace-wise, this is like a third of what it was on JP. Maybe this is why they don't give us any updates or any quality of life. Because we literally mean nothing to them. They released this event on a weekday, though. What was the first on in 2022? February 1st, 2022. Or April 1st, 2022. April 1st, 2022. April 1st was a Friday. Okay, I guess they did have a weekend. Theirs released on a Friday. I'm kind of sad we don't get to see the amount of downloads. Like they don't do the congratulations for hitting a downloads milestone on our server. But they I think it was they hit 14 million, I think, in April. So they had 14 million downloads in April. I don't know how much we have. But 13 million was before the first Annie, or at the first Annie. Yeah, maybe Global is just all jobbers. Alright, what's the new song? Oh. I do not remember the Metro anthem. Three-star Nimble, 2-star Withstand, 1-star Wit. Yeah, I just need to hit, I think, medium. Like, as long as I hit medium with Umastand Nimble Nav, I should be fine to cope on it for Ogre. Ogre is super easy to build. Did I play the big gifts in the box or let everything sit? Was there anything big recently? Oh, right, the April giveaways. I mean, sometimes I claim it. I don't claim like the daily stuff. Yeah, I mean, I haven't hit a medium with it. I've done a decent bit of opera runs, and I don't think I guess I was doing a lot of opera runs for the long track as well. So I can't say every opera run was for it, or for the CM. I'm close to 50. I've almost done 50, 50 Mant opera runs. Where's the trophy room? You've used up all the clocks, really? Oh, that's crazy. What is it? Medium? 113 medium, 20 mile. I've done 150 Mant runs. How many? I mean, 49 I was on opera. What else have I done? Oh, right, cross. I did a lot of cross runs. Wait, how do I have 131? Oh, I did a special week. Is pace promote document on the race mechanics? Does groundwork always promote over non-groundworks? No, pace promote is not in the race document, I don't think. Or pacemaker, that's technically the thing. Like this is the mechanic. We're currently on this version of it, where pacemaker is the first place Uma. Does groundwork always promote? The groundwork does not always promote. The three things that let you be the first place Uma are groundworks, Uma stand, and concentration. But the issue is, like, you can proc groundworks, but late start. Like, the issue is the late starting. So even if you had groundworks Uma stand, because of late start, you can still fail to promote, since there's always that starting delay. You don't know why you weren't doing 5 more races. Just race. You have 400 runs in Mant? Or are you saying for like in total? Holy. 1,362. I'm sad we're no longer in URA. Okay, you only have... Okay, that makes more sense. I have so many medium. Finale. Oh, what's Haru on? Probably dirt. 121. I haven't done any dirt finale except on Haru. I guess everyone else I have can run turf. It's kind of funny. Can you build a 0 stamp front that dies late enough to get Dominator? Maybe. 0 stamp, 0 power. There's no way. So yeah, I feel like I play a lot of Mant. I'd say like the highest I can imagine is like 200, right, in Mant? How long has Mant been out? Almost a month now? We're closing in on a month, right? It's been like 3-ish weeks. Scenario dates. They released on the 12th. or 3 weeks in. I think not. No, we're not 2 weeks in. There's no way I've done 100 and like 50 careers in Mance in 2 weeks. Okay, 26 days. That makes more sense. Like, yeah, like I'm averaging 5 to or 7 to 8 runs a day. Which parent is better to directly inherit on Ogre, the CM, Brian, or Opera? I would say, I guess technically Opera. To play it safe, it would be Opera. Brian can trigger a little too early. Or you could be the first place, or you could be in first place and have no one to overtake at the final corner. So Opera is just the safer option, even if you lose 0.6 seconds on it. Honestly, I'm not grinding this event hard enough. Only 666. I gotta be grinding this event, get like alarm clocks from here. It's fine. If you look at my carrot count, I technically have 7,000 clocks. I have 7,000 clocks, so it should be fine. What am I inheriting on Dover? I think late race is better. I think if you're running Dover, like Redshift or Iron, like they do nothing for you. I think you should just get like T-Pulse, Blessings, Brian's Inherit. Like you have to hit Beyond and No Stopping Me. I don't think the other XLs help. Do I know the percentage of a skill dropping on Inspiration? At 0 affinity, yes. I think every affinity increases it by like 1%. But it's very heavily weighted on star level. I believe it's 5%, 10%, 15%, and then you have to have it for grandparents. Let me pull up the... It should be somewhere in this. I believe it's 5, 10, 15, based on your star level. Let me see. So if you have like a 1-star... If you have a 1-star in your GP, right, it's a base 2.5. Where is it? I have no idea where it is in this. They had... He had way too much stuff in here. Okay, I think this is it. Oh no, it's 3%. Sorry, that was the green inherits. It's 3%, 6%, 9%. Based on zero compatibility. Each one should increase it by 1%. So if you have like 200 affinity, you should be able to double this. Sorry. 5, 10, 15 was the green skill. That's why I wanted to find it. If you use, like, most of the parent ones now, or parent sites, like, I know Chronogenesis tells you the percentage. If you, like, want to know your exact percentage, instead of, like, mapping it out, you can put in, like, your Uma, and then, like, put in the borrow that you're using. At least you can see once, or is it the affinity calculator? It might be through the affinity calculator. That'll tell you your sparks. Let me see. Yeah. Because it's different based on your affinity bonus. This percentage is per inspiration? Yeah, it's per inspiration. You can't hit the same one twice, though. Or is it per? I don't know how Chronogenesis does it. I think Chrono Distance does it per inspiration. But like you have to keep in mind that like you can't multiply every percentage by like 200% because each individual parent has a different compatibility with your Uma. So like from main parents to Ogre, is different. It's a relationship between your Uma and each parent, not like a coalition of everything. Which is why like the percentage will be lower. Right? Like this is a long 2-star, this is a long 2-star, but the percentages are different because it's an individual compatibility between Ogre and the parent and then cross in the parent. Or the cross in your trainee. So for your parent, do you add up all the percentages? You have to see it as like an individual event because the affinities are different. So I wouldn't say you would add all the percentages. They're all individual events. They don't influence each other. So I think it's like easier if you look at it as like 6 different events. I'm assuming you have 6 of these sparks. You thought it was, yeah, like that's like you can have your own like person. Like if I put this on Gold Ship, like sure it's 256 compatibility, but she'll have 0 compatibility with herself. Right, so you can't like use the affinity from your other 5 parents in like the self-cessed affinity because it's every single event or every single affinity is individual. They use 3.75%. I don't know if I agree with this percentage. I actually don't know how Chronogenesis decides it. They do 3.75, 7.5. Wait, let me put Symboli in here. What do they do for 3-star? Oh, right, you still get race bonus, that's why. I think you still get the race affinity, but you don't get the base affinity. Okay, that's why it's 3%. You get the race affinity from Gold Chip to Opera, but you get 0 base affinity. I should have looked at that. So, like, she'll get the 26 or the 29. No. Wait, where? Grade bonus. She'll get the 25. That's why it looks like that. So, the individual affinity between my Gold Chip and the grandparent Gold Chip is 25 because of the race bonus. That's why it's 3.75%. Because you get 25 affinity. We have 25 affinity, which is 25%. So there's a base 3%, and then multiply it by 125% to get the 3.75. But it is individual. What if I did a video on parenting? Isn't there? I think someone went through this. I think there's a lot of videos on parenting. Percentages don't seem right because you're running 14 stars of Umastan. Your parent lineages and you still don't get it. I mean, they're all individual events. Like a 1-star is going to be drastically weaker than a 3-star, and then if you have it on GP, it's a smaller chance. Another parenting video. Maybe. I don't know. I like almost never. I feel like I could have more time to like do other stuff if we had any quality of life for parenting. I just like have no desire to do anything for like making videos and stuff. Like I barely. It's easier to like update my. I update like the Google Doc a lot or the Google Sheets a lot, but like making a video while doing parent runs, I think is too hard for me. If we had like quality of life, I'd be a little bit easier. But like all my free time is literally just taken up by doing the parent runs and like slightly updating this. Yeah, I'm like slowly trying to finish this. I mean, I did the video. Where did it go? Oh, it might not be on this slide. I did do the video of like the decks of every single, or the average deck of every single scenario. Which I decided to put in here. I need to make one for Beyond Dreams, but literally all three, like Design Your Island is literally the exact same for or since Design Your Island, the deck has to look like that. It's always 2 speed, 1 power, 1 wit, and then Stam Guts Flex. Will I make Excel inherits for my doc? Excel inherits will be just before or inside like each individual one here. I have Stay Gold here, but like Excel inherits don't really change from, like the only new one is Stay Gold. They don't print Excel inherits. Like we already have basically all in the game. Ketis and Black New Year's, I guess, is technically an Excel inherit. So I guess maybe I'd put it there, but we have all of the ones in the game already. Like Ketis and Black New Year's is like the only other quote-unquote Excel inherit you can have for medium. I don't they generally just don't print Excel on Umas or new Excel on Umas. It's always in cards or skills that specific Umas come out with. Yeah, I don't think anyone else has an Excel except Stay Gold. Stay Gold is also mandatory for any late end player that want to play on 2,000 meter plus turf tracks. Great Food Festival deck looks cursed. Great Food Festival, well, it's just like very flexible because you just can't use the stamp card in Great Food Festival, which is why it looks like that. Oh, you can't really zoom in. You can't really run a stamp card because you're maxed out at 1,000 stam. But Great Food Festival has no long tracks. The longest track is a 2,000 meter, so you didn't need to bring a stamp card, which is why it looks like that. This is the longest track. I mean, you're not running a stamp card for this CM, right? And you should be able to hit 600. I mean, the Great Food Festival has insane. Like, this is so much later that should be able to hit. I think like 700 stam. You probably hit like 800 stam in this CM. But that's why the deck looks so weird. Because the longest track was a 4,000 meter. I'm lost. I have too many tabs now. I'm sorry, Haru. I need you to be a little quiet. The poll schedule around Stay Gold seems pretty rough. It looks really rough because pace because I have both the pace chaser and the like late searcher and closer stuff together. But like if you're playing pace chaser and like you're pulling Tokai Teo, like you're not gonna pull Stay Gold, right? Like you generally don't have enough in your count to pull everything. So like late searcher should get Stay Gold, and like you should have already had Daring Tact, and then you will upgrade Daring Tact to Forever Young. Like Inari 1 King Halo Guts is not necessary. Your power card's probably just a Mama Cross. And then you can like borrow Neo Universe for medium tracks. But like, it's kind of awkward just because like I have the like every single style highlighted. But like Pace Chasers want like Teo. I mean, I guess Ogre, Amidai, Fine Motion Power. You want these two cards. Like you don't need Fenomeno Stam. You can get away with Corinne, Bocador, or you can just run Air Shakur from like that far long ago. Honestly, I'm gonna take off the highlight. I think this is kind of bait to highlight Fukukitaro. Like no one should pull on this. Neo Universe Power is a medium card that's actually pretty strong, but Fuku is the bait of this banner, of the New Year's banner, or the pre anniversary banner. Can I do some Google Sheets magic? Yeah, I'm thinking about updating this, mainly because like honestly, I'm kind of annoyed that I have to scroll down to see the new stuff. So I've been thinking about like deleting, or like revamping it so all of this is like on a separate thing. But I don't really haven't decided how I'm gonna do that. It's like this also I want to do now. Like I want to do the current month, so I can like have all of the reviews and stuff on one page, so it makes it a little bit easier to read. I can just put it at the bottom. Yeah, it's just like the way that my things refer to each other are currently like based on their cell, so I had to put a little bit of effort. Can't I just hide the rows? Maybe. I'd have to isolate this, I think. Or maybe I just don't need that anymore. I'll revamp it later. I'll definitely need to make it look prettier. I do like the minimalist style. Like I don't like having the images of each card. I think that'll be like more so for this page, the current month schedule. I'll probably try to have the current month and the next month done like in a page like this, just so it's a little bit more digestible than reading through this. And like this will just be more for looking at the future stuff. But I don't know, this is kind of getting big. Like there's always like something that I want to add in here. Like I just recently added the Evo skills. So like if you ever see your Uma have 3 Evo skills, most likely that third Evo skill came out at a different timing. So like if your Uma has a third one, you can look here and see when they got it, because most likely they're gonna not give us the third one since some of them are a little too strong. Some semi-limited Umas released with the third one, Gentle Dawn and Orfevre are like the two biggest that I remember. I mean, I think Almond Eye also released with the third one. Ogre Cap Cinderella released with the third one. It's mostly the semi-limited ones. There's the bond levels here, which kind of doesn't matter. I need to finish this too, but this will probably be added to a fixed version of this. It's perfect even. Yeah, I did. I put Mr. CB and Ines Fujin here because I have been talking a lot about them, and they do pop up a lot. Like Mr. CB is Orfevre Light. I guess Duramente is a little bit better on medium tracks because Mr. CB doesn't get her medium track evolution until very recently, actually. Mr. CB got her medium track evolution. So Mr. CB has been really good on miles and longs. I think Dura is supposed to be the medium track. When did Dura release? The third Annie. I've been slightly promoting some of them. Helios I want to promote, but a medium track, or sorry, a mile exclusive runner, I feel awkward like highlighting. I guess CB is a long exclusive runner, so it doesn't really help. You don't really want to bring CB to miles, but end closers have nothing, so I feel more comfortable giving it to them. I don't know why Kopani Ricky's red and not blue. Yeah, but I don't know. This sheet has been getting a little bit too big, so I think I've been very like uh mindful on like how much more I need to shove in here. Is the highlighted ones in the document? They should be. Yeah, you should take note of them. Hopefully, eventually they'll all have notes. So like, there's a reason why they're highlighted. I think most of them, like most of the upcoming ones, I have talked about. I guess I didn't talk about Kitas and Black New Year's. But like everything, prior here, I have information on. Um, Eventually I'll get around to finishing this. But the ones that are highlighted are like, yeah, ones that like are somewhat important. I've been like slowly filling out the ones like later on. It's a lot easier doing like the new cards because I get to talk to people who are like currently in in JP. That's why Ogre Recap and like everything else has notes on it. But I do need to fill up the in betweens. Everyone, is mad about Helios. Helios is like pretty good in miles. She does runaway pace and front pretty well. I think you'll see Helios a lot. Like any turf mile, you'll definitely see Helios. She has like the same presence as Taiki Shuttle does. Is how I would explain it. I don't know why she's underlined it. I just don't know if I want to highlight it. But she has like the same presence as Taiki Shuttle. Is New Year's Diamond better Diamond? New Year's Diamond is a medium track runner. OG Diamond is a long track runner. And then the La Arc Diamond only works on a long champs. Actually, I don't know if it's a foreign race or long champs. Let me check. I don't know if she can only run La Arc or if she can only run foreign tracks. Satono Diamond. Where is it? I think it's her E. Is it her Evo? Oh no, she can only run long champs. Well, not only run long champs, but she's a lot stronger in long champs. But she's another medium runner. 1 second isn't that big. She's just mainly a medium runner. There is no Uma with 4 visions now. There's a lot of 2, like Kita, or 3. I mean, Kita-san, Ogre has 3. Taiki has 3. But no one has 4 outfits yet. I actually can't remember who else has like 3. I guess like Gold Ship has 3. Gold City has 3. I think Pasa is the oldest outfit. Well, Pasa and like Symboli are like the oldest outfits. Teo has Festival. McQueen has Summer. Curran has Wedding, which was kind of recent. Yeah, Special Week has 3. Grasswonder has 3. Daiwa does not have 3. Or, I mean, they're old, yeah. But they don't have 3. Who will be the first Uma with 4 alternate outfits? I mean, I feel like it... I don't know. I felt like... I originally thought Special Week would get 4. I thought they would do a new Special Week, but they just gave the OG Special Week for 2 more potentials. Same with Teo. I thought Teo would get a 4th outfit soon. What's the next? I think the next one should be a new Uma. They always alternate between alternate outfit and a new Uma. So we should be getting a new Uma in a couple of days. I think the spanner ends soon. So there's a high chance that it's, I mean, it should be a new Uma. Does Mr. CB get her Encroaching Shadow medium Evo skill on release? No. No. That's why I have this Evo page. Because I'm worried that some people might think that like some Umas are stronger than others. Mr. CB got Dancing Flourish this month. She got that. She got the third Evo. Well, actually not this month, sorry. Last month. I thought it was 8. I don't know why I'm thinking it's March still. But she got it like last month. So definitely, as we get closer to the new releases with the Evos, make sure to double check that their so-called new Evo is not something that was released recently. I think that's like probably the biggest one. I don't think anyone else's Evo is that game changing. But the medium Mr. CB Encroaching Shadow is very strong, but we will not have access to that. And even with the medium encroaching, like Mr. CB does not beat Orfevre or Almond Eye for that matter, or Chronogen. But do be careful that like Symboli, right? Symboli should not be ran on long tracks since she doesn't have Dominator only works on mediums with her Evo. Surprised how many new ones they put instead of just giving alts to the old ones. I don't know. I think they're like the way they do it is good, right? I mean, some aren't that popular, but generally, like every new Uma gets a bit of love. I mean, there's obviously like unpopular ones. Like, there's not that many Pandora players. Pandora's pretty unpopular. Furiosa's kind of unpopular. But generally, some of the new ones get pretty popular. Like Pizza got a lot of players or fans. I guess that's a good way to say it. Sometimes they don't get that many fans. Like I know Kiseki isn't that popular. You're gonna go for Ballroom Saiyan if they're never gonna release another dedicated long front. There's other dedicated long fronts. And by other dedicated long fronts, I mean there's Kitasen Black again for the anime collab. Is that probably the Kitasen? And there's a new one here for the New Year's event. I guess there isn't any like releasing after Saiyan Sky Ballroom for like the Arima Keenan and the Grandmasters Tenosho Spring. I think those two, it's Kitasen Black Original and Seiun Sky Ballroom. But for Kitasen Black, for what event is this for? La Arc? $12, $27, $23. Oh, actually, it doesn't release for this La Arc. Oh, I thought this La Arc had Kitasen Black anime. Okay, never mind. There's 3, or I guess 4, with this long League of Heroes, where you only use those 2. But it's like just very sparse. But this is definitely the stronger long track. I just thought this was for the Arima Keenan and not this League of Heroes over here. But currently this is the long front runner, Kitasen Black anime. Or at least it's the most recent one. For League of Heroes. Was that really the last League of Heroes on Long? Wow. That was the last. Oh, wait, no, there was one in Designer Island. 2600. I don't know if Key Black was used there. How about Maya no Top Gun? She's used, yeah. But she's not that. I think when she released, her skill was on a card, like Daiwa Scarlet released by the time she released. So you could run other fronts, but Kitasen Black has one sky, one goal exclusive to her until Daiwa Scarlet Wit. Mino Top Gun did release prior to it, but it was only 2 banners before. But as a front runner, you kind of need the skill. You need one sky, one goal. This is your encroaching shadow. It literally is encroaching shadow, actually. It's encroaching shadow when you're top third. And then obviously, Kitasen has another current speed increase, and then she has mid race and then late race. One sky, one goal is pretty strong. Does Inara 1 have relevance in the Dirt CM? Is Kopani, Ricky just low diffs? Everyone. On some tracks, I think I had Ines Fujin in one of these tracks. Or Inari 1. Inari. No, I have her here. She wasn't that strong. I would say yes. Ricky was better than the Inari 1 by a long mile. Ricky and Oguri definitely will outshine here. Outshine Inari 1. Was the Inari 1 even released for the... When is the Inari 1 release? 6/9/22. Oh wait, no, there's no dirt track here. Yeah, you probably are gonna have a lot of difficulty winning with Inari Run on this dirt track. No one's gonna play Kopano Ricky. Yeah, maybe not. Either way, you'll see Christmas Ogre on this track. Oh, I think I misspelled Ricky. I forgot the E. A lot of times. But you can see here that like this will be a UMA2 track. What are the 6 greens you can use? Right-handed, standard distance. Ricky comes with 2. It's a little harder to play Ricky outside of dirt, but she will have... She'll have exchange race and skillful step. So you have 2 already in your kit. The other 2 you need to look for, the other 4 you need to look for like standard distance, right-handed. I don't remember if this was Sunny Days. Okay, you need wet conditions, Sunny Days, right-handed, fall runner. Then you can get the other 2 through skillful step and exchange races. What do you... She comes preloaded with 2 greens. You just need to get the other 4, which should be these 4. You can drop Sunny Days for like standard distance. Oi racetrack, I don't think you'll be able to get. So it's usually wet conditions, right-handed fall runner, and like a standard distance. If you play pace, you get pace chaser savvy. Oh yeah, I guess you can also get front runner savvy. But no skill list, supporter cards, Maru. I think Marazensi gives... Oh, I thought Marazensi gave... Oh, I guess not. I wish you gave front runner savvy. Thanks. Yeah, you're just gonna have to somehow source these 5. 4 out of these 5. Maybe Oi track if you're feeling adventurous. But she comes with 2. She comes with 2 that will only work on dirt tracks. Ricky. What do I think they need to do to get fronts to be relevant again in CM? Just updated cards so they aren't using your old ones. Yeah, just updated cards. The issue is like you look at something like Daiwa Scarlet, or actually I guess you're not using Daiwa Scarlet Wit. I mean, it's just the newer cards give so much more SP, the skill bonus too, and like the extra gold. Right. I just like an extra gold is really hard to beat out. So they would need like a speed card. I think they just need a new speed card, honestly. They just need a new speed card. Would you work as Pace Chaser on the track if you want to cope? I think Pace Chaser's fine. It is a little bit weaker because Top Runner is really busted, and you don't have any excel on this track as a Pace Chaser, which is why Pace Ricky isn't that great. Like, what's your excel? Nimble Nav? But yeah, you can technically do Pace Ricky. I probably will do Pace Ricky for this CM. But like, you have Nimble Nav angling as Pace Ricky. Like, you might as well just play a front runner and use that insane mid race and use Marzensky Speed's top runner as a skill. Do they introduce night races? I don't think so. I mean, there's like the cloudy races. Those are like the dark races, but I don't think there's generally a time. Well, I don't think races have a time. Yeah, it's really hard to play as a front if you don't have access to top runner. Every front runner should come preloaded with top runner. Like, that's how polarizing this card is. So you will have a hard time beating someone out with just Leader's Pride when everyone has access to the top runner. What are the conditions for Take the Chance? 5th and below, phase random 2. It's on your left, but you can be in 5th place. Just play Seiyun Ballroom, who has innate top runner and pretends uniques don't exist. Yeah. Also somehow get angling and scheming from your GP. It's minimum limit break 1 for Maro. Yeah, I would try to get the power bonus unlocked. It's pretty strong. Level 45 is nice because you get the hit level. Makes like pruning these skills a lot easier. Like, you would want all these skills, so getting an extra level is nice. Like, I think if you play a lot of front runners, level 45 is a pretty big buff for the 1 extra hint level. It adds up to a decent bit of SP to get an extra hint, an extra 10% off a skill. Like, say you get 3 hints, the second hint level adds up to like 80 SP. Level 50 is kind of bait. It's 15 mood effect and 2 friendship gauge. But it's copeable at level 35. It also unlocks 5% race bonus at level 45, which doesn't matter too much, but you'd rather be on multiples of 5 than having a 2%. So I think level 35 is like minimum. I don't think you should be running the level 30 version. You really need this power bonus. But level 45 is like the ceiling. I would just try to aim for level 35 and then do like a rerun banner for it. Like the first, or like use your tickets She will be on the tickets for. She'll be on the ticket for the one ticket you get at the 1.5, and then there's another ticket at the second anniversary. And Marzenzi Speed is usable until like honestly past Pasa. Marzenzi Speed will be usable for a while, so like she's a pretty good ticket option. So you can start off at level 35 and then just slowly ticket her. Like I'm gonna ticket the level 35 version at Grandmasters. Right, Grandmasters, yes. I'm literally gonna save the ticket for the level 30 version and then get the level 40 version at Grandmasters. So I can play fronts. Because I need to borrow Bourbon Wit. How much longer does Creek's Stam stay relevant after the CB Wit rerun? I don't think Sounds of Earth is a good upgrade. So it literally stays relevant until Airshikar. How many CMs is that? Airshikar releases 1028. It's all the longs. I don't know where CB's releases, but from now until actually you probably won't use it for the Arima Keenan here. So it's 1, 2, 3 more CMs. I'm assuming it releases before here. 3 more CMs before Airshikar. Maybe you need it for the Arima Keenan. I don't know. But I don't know what you're playing. Like, if you have a recovery in your potentials, you probably don't need to run Super Creek. Front runner pace and then pivot to pace chasers after Gentle's release. Yeah, I think I'm just doing pace. I don't think I'm gonna do that much late. I'm gonna do late early on, like because I would be able to borrow Symbolic Chris S. But I think once we get to like Grand Algeria and actually even Jungle Pocket, I don't think I'm gonna pull for. Like I'm not gonna do Jungle Pocket, Grand Algeria, or Neo Universe. But I'll be playing a little bit late, but I'm mostly playing pace end. And then I'll play fronts for League of Heroes because I genuinely think you cannot score higher than top 1,000. Like you can't enter top 1,000 without playing front runners. Or you can. You can play triple pace and probably score top 1,000. Lose yourself with crit from Chris S. Damn, kind of forces you to get a gold recovery from another source. Generally, yeah, you need to be able to tank 2%. No more gold chip. Oh, I'm saying I'm playing pace end. I think mainly I won't be investing in like late cards. I'll just borrow and use generalistics if I want to play a late. But yeah, you need to be able to take a tank at 2%, which is why like generally the best lose yourself users are Sakura Laurel and Medjuro Bright. Like when we get to the Arima Keenan and Grand Live, those two should be S tier. I'll be very surprised if a a YouTuber does not say that it's Medjuro Bright and Sakura Laurel being the best late surgers. So generally, as a late surger, you would want a recovery skill in your potentials to be able to use it. The technically, I mean, Sajano Diamond has Lose Yourself on her, so Sajano Diamond should also be pretty highly rated since you can run Super Creek on her. Yeah, you'll just never see me play a front outside of League of Heroes. I think CM is really boring as a front runner. Oh, I have any thoughts about Big Horse? I don't. I think her summer kit was fine, but she's a long distance runner. As soon as I said Shell Grand was not good, my thing just cut out. Yeah, her base form's pretty weak. I guess she has steady advance, but this is a pretty bad gamble. Yeah, Her base form is a little too weak. Let me look at her. I think I've seen her long version. Because she has encroaching shadow. Yeah, so I've seen her long version be used because she has encroaching shadow on showdown. I guess it's better than encroaching shadow because it's 0.15 current speed and 0.5 acceleration. I think you still end up losing to Orfevre, but I remember seeing that version on one of the longs, like being somewhat rated, but her base version was really weak. I do not remember this like touching anywhere close to like A tier. Sakura Laurel is your favorite, but you don't know what to invest in late switcher cards. They're all bait, I think. It's why I don't have them highlighted. Like, I genuinely think Symbolic Chris S and Manhattan Cafe are bait. They're just borrow. So you just still be investing in just the generalistic cards. I think once you get here, like, maybe you can think about Doramente, Satono Diamond Wit, and I think Vivleo Speed, Still in Love. I mean, those are still generalistic cards. I don't know. It's like literally only Daring Tack that I think is the main pull. As like the late surger card. I'm gonna actually highlight this. It lasted quite a while, Daring Tact. It was the strongest wit card for 8 months. Daring Tact here was like how fine motion is right now, right? Like if you wanted a stat stick, you would still use Daring Tact, but generally you should be using Symbolic Wit because skills matter more later on. But like Daring Tact is like how fine motion is right now, where it was just the strongest stat stick. It just so happened to be that it's a paste or late surger card. But I don't know. I don't really think there's that much like only fronts realistically need to be pulling on multiple stylistic cards. All the other positions have like one, like Narita Taishin Wit is pretty important to pull on. Though this is like a long exclusive card still. But I don't know. I guess long and mile exclusive. That's like the only times you would want to run an end closer. Does JP have a decent number of Oshi players? Is it predominantly meta driven compared to global? There's a decent bit of Oshi players for sure. But there is now like it's the same thing as global. Like you're gonna see a lot of I think it's about the same. There's probably a little bit more. It's just like it's about the same because like for example last CM there was a lot of Kitasen players, right? So it was about the same like how much you saw Kitasen is basically how much you'll see the like S tier Uma, except they were actually built to win. I think that's like what global is lacking, is that they'll play the meta Uma, but like they cannot win. So it was a little bit more favored that like I guess that JP was a little bit more meta driven, but like it was the same amount of Oshi players, like or like non-meta players. It's just that like the average build was better. Like there is a lot of Kitasen builds that just genuinely cannot win. Yeah, the thing is like with late searchers is that you don't really have cards as a late searcher main. You just have very overtuned Umas. Like and that starts with Sakura Laurel and Neo Universe. Like the timing that Neo Universe released, like she's just a really strong Uma. Like, she just has so much mid race that a lot of people don't have access to. Sakura Laurel just has a lot of access in her kit for long tracks. Like, technically, you know, late surgers are strong on longs and mediums when these two release, but it's not like late surgers as a rule were strong. It was that these two just had overtuned kits for the CMs. Rihanna Bourbon Wit, does she work at Limit Break 0 or does she need to be higher Limit Break? I believe Mihono Bourbon needs to be max limit broken. I mean, you can kind of cope on lower levels, but you kind of need the wit bonus because you need this 2 wit bonus in order for her to solo carry as a wit card. Because I mean, in Grandmasters, I think you can get away with a lower limit break version because you're running double wit. But La Arc onwards, you are running solo wit card, and I don't think Bourbon can carry unless she's max limit broken. You need this to wit. The true designer island and Tucker Limit I think was a low point for the game in terms of casuals participating in PvP or pulling. I can't answer that. I didn't play the CMs in. I stopped playing like halfway through. What's this one called? Twinkle Legends. So I don't know what the average player base was in Designer Island. Where is it? Oh, here. I don't know what people were doing. When do we get the pick your own rerun banners? Anywhere you see these like ellipses. I guess here is the first time it says it. But it started 10/10/23. Yeah, it started here. A little bit after El Condor, Pasa. When I'll eventually slot them in. I need to fix this page. But yeah, I don't know what the casual retention rate was in Designer Island. Because I didn't play the CM, so I don't know what average builds were. Is Nakayama Festa Wit on the S-Maru a decent wit stat stick? It's not bad. It's just like nothing ventured is an awkward skill to use. But if you look at the difference between what Fine-Mo and Nakayama Festa, it's just like, I guess it's kind of bad if you look at the the friendship here, the 17.5. It definitely doesn't like solo carry like Fine Motion does. But I don't think it's that bad if it's like your third wit card. But if you don't own Fine Motion, I think it's pretty cope. Like Nakayama Festa would have to be like a third wit card in a deck for Grand Live. I don't think you can. I think Fine Motion you can run like 2 wit and 3 speed. Nakayama Festa would want 2 speed, 3 wit. There's no specialty rates, and this lower friendship bonus. Special rate's kind of fake in Grand Live, like it doesn't matter that much. It's just like more so the minus 17.5% friendship bonus makes her rainbows a little bit weaker. You don't find you just don't have a second wit card. Yeah, it should be fine. I think you can do like Fine Motion, Festa, and like Tachyon Wit if you don't have, I don't know if you're pulling on the Tachyon banner. But you can use Tachyon Wit if you're not running Tachyon Speed. Or you can use like Marvelous Sunday and it should be fine. But I think like you wouldn't, Festa does not replace Fine Motion. The Friendship Rainbow is too big. Wait, sorry, let me Where is the token planner? Okay. But I say that like friendship specialty is not that important just because there's a decent bit of songs that give specialty rate. I mean, 35 is still kind of a lot, but I've seen people cope that 40 specialty priority means nothing on Kita-sen. But these songs will give you specialty rate up. And then the higher the friendship, like the higher the multiplier, which is why fine motion is so strong. So you still want fine motion's 37.5%. Fuku Wit should be decent. I definitely think Tachyon Wit has the highest prio, just because it's the scenario link. But if you're running Tachyon Speed, then yeah, Fuku Wit should be fine. I mean, I'd probably run Marvelous Wit over Fuku Wit still. But if you're running Tachyon Speed, Fuku Wit, Marvelous Sunday should be fine. Yeah, mainly you should just have Tachyon Wit. Though, I mean, the more scenario more scenario stuff you do, or scenario cards you have, the better. I don't think running the scenario character gives you the benefit. So I think you get more tokens when you train with the scenario link card. But I think it's only the skill you have access to if you play the scenario Uma, and like, you know, Bourbon already has concentration. I guess Tachyon doesn't have Prepared to Die. Or what is it called in our server? Nothing Ventured? Come what may. But the Bourbon link kind of doesn't matter. Free pulls are over. Gonna use your gold crystal if so. There's 10 more on 10 more on Bamboo Memory and Seeking the Pearl. So there is 10 more in 20 days. But yes, there's no more free pulls on the rerun banner. You'll just have 10 more on Bamboo Memory for Golden Week. Yeah, I always call it Prepared to Die. This comes up a lot because there's one more in La Arc. Never on the card, but Grand Live and La Arc had this skill. I don't remember how you get it in La Arc. Was it Pasa? I think Pos. What's it? No, Pasa had Photon Flash. Oh, Gold Ship had Prepared to Die. His frontrunners will be as screwed as people say, or can you still win with them? It's a lot harder. Like they are A, B tier on most CMs. They're really strong on dirt still. Just because it's really hard for other, like all the good Umas are turf runners, like in certain styles. So their fronts are strong in dirt because a lot of the strong dirt runners are front runners. So like right now, I think Transcend, like top tier is like Transcend, Smart Falcon, for the upcoming, for this dirt coming up, this dirt medium. But generally, yeah, they're like pretty. They're like always A, B tier. It'd be like trying to win with, you know, a pace chaser that isn't Ogre. Like it's doable, but it's a lot harder. Is Summer Gold Ship good as a parent for a unique? For team trials and for dominators. Those are the only two parenting situations you would use Summer Gold Ship for. Dominators, you want Summer Gold Ship because you want to put Watchful Eye as your second gold. So you can hit Watchful Eye and Dominator. And then for team trials, it'll trigger a gold that got misfired. You can't trigger the same gold twice, but you can trigger a gold that you failed the wit check for. So it's very good for team trials, or at least like it's not like necessary for team trials. I'm pretty sure you can still retain class 6 without gold ship. But it makes it a lot easier. Yeah, you shouldn't need to rebuild your entire Team Trials team. Like, you can retain class 6 without Summer Gold Ship. It just, like, makes it a little bit... It makes every Uma, like, have 1,000 more points. So, generally, you get, like, 15,000 more points if you have Summer Gold Ship unique on all your Umas. Like, it's not that much more. Actually, it's probably closer to, like, with the Team Trials bonus, it's probably closer to, like, 25k. You'll have, like, 25k more points on average by putting Summer Gold Ship on everybody. Does any of the scenario cards need lax limit break, or they're copable at lower limit breaks? All of them can be used at 0 limit break. Obviously, it's going to be weaker. Like, obviously, it's weaker. But they all give their scenario effect at lower limit breaks. Like, Light Hello, I know people are going to be like, oh, you have to get at limit break 2 for the 10 TE. But you can cope on 0 limit break on every single one except Tucker. Tucker locks her scenario effect behind limit break 3. So if you're running like a limit break 0, 1, or 2 Tucker, she does nothing in your deck. Like, I probably... Like, at that point, I would just not run a scenario card. She literally does nothing for you. You have to have her limit break 3 in your deck. Yeah, I would say, like, probably, like, top 5,000, you need Summer Gold Ship if you want to be top 5,000 Team Trials. But I do not remember. I think I had Summer Gold Ship on, like, 4 of my Umas, and I still retain top 6. It's not that important for Team Trials. Not even Rare Tucker? No, it has to be Max Limit Broken. Oh, sorry, it has to be Limit Break 3. It locks it behind level 45. And the highest level you can get on the rare version is level 40. So it's not Limit Break 3 that locks it. Your Tucker has to be level 45. Or actually, I think it has to be level 41. 41 plus is where it locks it behind. If your Tucker is level 45, or sorry, 41, you'll get the scenario link effect. So Rare Tucker could not access it. I do think somebody ran a level 41 version, and they were able to get the extra training facility. So I'm pretty sure it's this level 41. Level 41 plus, you get the extra facility unlock. You're like building stuff on an island. I mean, you're designing your own island. That's what the scenario is called. And one of the construction slots is locked behind level 41 plus. Do I think Funds will last longer because of how jobber most of Global is? Kind of, maybe. I don't know. Like, it's really brain dead to play, like, Jungle Pocket Gentle Donna. Like, I feel like it's really hard to build a bad one. I guess if you have, like, no cards, like, yes. But, like, everything's in her kit. Like, it's not that certain styles are strong. It's that certain Umas are just very, very OP. Gentle Donna, like, will be the first major one. Like, Sakura Laurel and Neo Universe are very strong. Mr. CB is very strong. Gentle Donna, I think, is the first instance of, like, a main staple OP Uma. Kind of like how V-Bourbon is, right? Like, V-Bourbon you can bring everywhere. Gentle Donna you can bring kind of anywhere 2,000 plus. Because she guarantees activates No Stopping Me in the first quarter of the race. Like, either you hit frame 0 No Stopping Me, or it guarantees activates during the first quarter. So it's just, like, very consistent. Like, I think Jungle Pocket is technically the first limited Uma, but she's medium locked. Gentle Donna is medium long. And she's honestly not that strong in medium tracks. Mainly because she's a late surger. But a lot of her stuff, I mean, like, this is a Tokyo skill. And like her other one's a gamble skill, and this one is also a gamble skill. Actually, this is a mid-race skill. It's not a gamble skill. But surging beat is a gamble skill. So like jungle pocket's not going to be that oppressive. Is that the word? It's not going to look as strong as what Gentle Donna will do to like tier lists. But generally, like, it's not that the position is strong. Like, it's not that enclosers are strong. It's that Orfevre is strong. It's not that late surgers are strong on Miles. It's that Gran Algeria is really strong on Miles. So like we say that it's a pace late meta, but that's just because all of the OP Umas are just pace late. It's not that. I mean, obviously they also get support. Like, you know, pace has got an insane amount of support from their cards. They have a stamp card, a speed card, a power card. They use this wit card, and they use what are they using for their power? No, not power. Actually, I think it was everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, another speed card. They're probably just using Almond Eye as their second speed. But like, all of Pacer's cards came out in the last 5 months. But it's like, it's not that the position gets stronger. It's more so a really OP Uma got released, and like fronts just don't have that. Right? There's not like for sprints, Aston Machan is just too old. For Miles, Helios is a little too old. I don't know who else is a good miler. It's just like there's no recent Umas that have been strong. Racina's kind of strong, right? Because she has Unshakable Stance, but she just doesn't have more support. But generally, it's just like there's a strong Uma in that position, and that's why people. It's like how Ogre Christmas is, right? It's not that pace is strong; it's that there's just an OP Uma in that position. Like you're still like even if you play another pace, like you're still gonna have trouble beating Almond Eye, right? On I guess it's the previous CM now. It's just that there isn't any support for the old front runners. I don't even know who's the medium runner. I think it's still Helios, like Helios Ballroom. But like long tracks like Kitas and Black Anime, Mino Top Gun, Halloween, like they're just too old. Like you're not beating Orfevre. Running these on Miles. Mediums, like sure you can try to run Summer Suzuka. How do friends end up losing to Pacers in the actual race? Like, do Pacers catch up to the front's pack before late race, or is just superior excel at the end? Generally, yeah, it's a little bit of both. You want to get overtaken before the late race. Like you want to get overtaken before the late race, but you will lose because of just like higher speed coefficient and better acceleration. Is Daichi Ruby on the late section because of innate lightning speed? Yeah, she's late. She's late end. I think you can play her end as closer as well. I think I've seen her more as late surger. You don't want to, especially since one of your skills is late surger, right? You should be playing towards both your evos, which is why it will be because of late surger. But yeah, she will have lightning speed. I don't think she gets dignified for a while. I said Peachy Ruby. Or no, not dignified. The other evolution of dignified, the non-late surger version came out 9:30, 25, like 2 years later, you should be playing for her Evo, which means she has to be ran as late. Like the end closer will not be stronger than an Evo, even if you get like Encroaching Shadow. And you should still be playing towards lightning speed. But she's strong because both of her skills decrease speed. Be Majestic decreases, I think, 3 people behind you. And then the lightning speed one decreases. I don't think it was a number. I don't know how many people this one just decreases, but both of them are supposed to slow down people behind you. Which is like the end closers. But yeah, you should be playing as Light Surger. No, this one's fake. The 0.05 means nothing. 0.15 is like an actual debuff. I wouldn't really say this is a debuff. You're like throwing a pebble behind you, or in front of you. Sorry, not behind you, in front of you. But yeah, you should always be playing towards their Evo. I think once you get this one unlocked, sure, on sprints you can run her end closer, but she will be late on release. And she has a big buff of not having to run lightning speed because her card is really, really bad. Her card feels... Actually, Bijin Wit is better than Daichi Ruby Power. Running a power card feels terrible in Grand Live and Grandmasters. Do minus speed effects allow you to evade pace down mode? I think that was fixed recently. I think that was the first Annie fix. I think there used to be an issue with it. But I think they fixed it. At least I remember reading that. Yeah, debuffs also used to remove it, but it was fixed. It was fixed. But it used to. Prior to the, like, in URA, minus speed effects would have. Though I don't think there was any minus speed. I guess Watchful Eye? Or did Watchful Eye have the current speed decrease? I mean, Speed Eater. Speed Eater, I think, technically removed pace down. I don't remember if Watchful Eye had it prior to this buff. But Speed Eater used to remove pace down mode, but it is no longer in the game. So you cannot... A debuff will not remove pace down mode. Except getting rushed. Getting rushed technically removes pace down mode. So if you get hit by a Frenzied, it's still a buff if you can survive the Stam Drain. Yeah, I think Watchful Eye at this anniversary got the current speed mid-race debuff. But actually, let me see what skill they used. I'm assuming this is a Speed Eater. Or is it it was Battle Formation? Is that Battle Formation? Or what's the other Gold City? Oh no, it is Speed Eater. Yeah. They use Speed Eater to show it. Opening Gambit, yeah. Okay, Opening Gambit I think is the acceleration. This video should be Speed Eater. Taikish. I'm assuming Taikish Shuttle proc Speed Eater. But they did fix it. I think it was in the change logs. It was, which is why I remember. Okay. That was a lot of yapping. What are we at for the top Uma Idol project? 48 billion in 3 hours. Guys, I don't know if we're gonna max limit break this card. 48 billion. I don't think we're max limit breaking it. JP also have to. We have 3 days. April 6th to April 9th. That's 3 days. Oh yes, JP had the same amount of days. There was April 1st to April 4th. So we had the exact same amount of days as JP. Or the exact same amount of time. I think I said they had 4 days, but I read April 4th and I assumed it was 4 days. So that was on me. But they also ran it for 3 days. Right. This was the this is their April 1st to April 4th. And that's when they hit 2 trillion. They hit 2 trillion April 3rd, I think. Like yeah, they're gonna have to somehow, this number is just gonna randomly double. They extend our time out of pity. I mean, there's like no way. I don't know, I think it'd also be funny if they just didn't give us like these 4 rewards. And like the only way to max limit break the Smart Falcon card is to use crystals on it. Oh my. Where's the card? Alright, you get a copy, right? Oh yeah. Like the only way is to use the crystals. Is this event a yearly thing or just a one-time thing? The next event is this magic show. I forgot who this was. Ricky? Is this supposed to be Ricky? But it's a yearly thing, but like different, like Umas. I don't remember. Who is this? I think it's Ricky. The one after this I remember was the Sakuras. Sakura, yeah. But generally, like April 1st, they will do an event. I don't know what it was in JP. Or, I don't know after Sakura Club what it was. But we have 2. Oh no, this is the next one. It is Sakura Club. Not the magic show. Sorry. The next April 1st one will be the Sakura Club. Which I don't think I have a write-up for. But it's not really a yearly thing, but it will happen next year. If that helps. I think I'm getting tired. Oh man. I wish there was a way to not have to mute them. But if we go to past events and scroll down to... Where is other? Yeah. We'll have this one with Laurel, Chino, not Chiono. Nachitose and Bakushin. And then there's the Ricky's Magic Show with Wonder Acute and Tarume. These are like the other events. I don't have them all, because I don't remember what happened after Sakura Club. Recently, they did the Era of Light, which is very similar to like the events we have here. But there's like a big gap between Sakura Club and Era of Light that I do not remember and cannot find. What stamp do I have for the Kikua show? You can get through it with no recoveries. Yeah, around 300. Sometimes you might need to move to late surger though. You just need enough stam. Like your top speed doesn't matter. Like you can win it on like long C, just as long as you have enough stam. So it doesn't really matter what position you run. Usually you should switch over to late surger. Ogre, I buy like U equals MA2 after the Oka show, and generally that's enough. You can buy like U equals MA2 and like 777s. Like two whites is enough for the Tenno Spring. I don't know non-Ogre if you want to do the Tenno Spring. Anyways, I haven't done an Uma. That doesn't do it. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today's stream. Tomorrow, hopefully I hit something. Actually, tomorrow we might just do like gold ship runs because I feel like I have a medium runner or a medium parent somewhere. Yeah, I think we can use this one, even though it's really bad on gold ship. So I'll probably do medium runs with this opera tomorrow. I'll just look for a Dober borrow. I think I'm gonna do Dober, no stopping me gold ship. Just so I'm not doing parent runs tomorrow. I don't think gold ships are really gonna do much. Maybe I'll win a really bad room where my Ogre fails festival. Yeah, I don't think I can build gold ship strong enough for the Satsuki's show to beat out Christmas Ogre. Like there's just not enough things. So unfortunately I don't think I'm gonna be able to get gold ship the triple crown. Double Dom gold ship, like I don't even think wins. It's probably like a 20% win rate if I double Dom gold ship. So unfortunately, probably not going to end up building that strong for gold ship, but we'll have blessings. Blessings Dober. Maybe we get lucky and get Divine Might and T-Pulse off of this parent. But hopefully there's a decent Dober that I can use. Hopefully they did it all in Mant. But I just need to borrow like a 7-star medium or an all medium Dober. We'll do gold ship settings tomorrow. Thank you guys all for watching today. I'll catch you guys later. Bye bye.